screen. Okay, yeah, of course. Okay. Okay. So go do the kick.
Bubble on the play, recovered by the Rockets. It'll bring up second down and 15 for the Rockets. Alexander's pass intended for all of us. Ball's incomplete. It'll bring up third down for the Rockets.
Okay, so is it working for you down there yet? Are you getting anything on there? See if your thing's green. Okay, so I think we got the camera figured out. I asked, are you seeing Pat too? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, we'll get going on the stream. Thanks. Bye.
Alexander's pass intended for Roberts.
All right. Well, an eventful early evening here in Sigourney. To be completely honest with you, I have no idea what happened on the field. Lee, why don't you take that under consideration? What happened out on the field here?
Well, I took the educators out there, and we did a mock coin flip.
That was nice.
That was nice. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. I saw a long pass play by the Rockets when I was walking up. I think when you were trying to in panic mode, and then we had a nice long drive by the Cobras and a nice JD Stout run. Unfortunately, we didn't get the conversion. So now we've held the Rockets here to a 3-and-out. Takes a Rocket bounce down the 25-yard line. So apologize to all our listeners and our live streamers out there. We're just getting things back up and running here. We have a little problem. We're not sure if it's our computer or what's kicking us out. We're not getting to the. We do have a wireless link from the school here, so the other stream was doing well. Ours does not. That's kind of the second week in a row. So hopefully the stream stays up here, Mitch, and we can have an eventful night the rest of the way here.
Yeah, it has been a tough start on our end, so we apologize for that. But both teams off to a nice start. Like I said, long Cobra touchdowns. We got a pitch here to Dua. Getting to the outside. He'll get about 5 or 6, and he'll get wrestled out of bounds. And then the Cobras, a little more of a sustained drive down the field to get their 6. But like I said, the conversion, no good. So it's 7-6. The stream should reflect that now to the Cobras here. We are still in the first quarter. The Rockets lead 7-6, about 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. So hopefully, looks like we're green sailing for now. So hopefully that continues to be the case.
I'm getting some Snapchats from old Bryce Brown. He's out there watching. He's telling me we got it on. So
all right, great. Good to hear from Bryce.
Hopefully if my Snapchat ever goes through to him, maybe we'll find out. So
yeah, internet's kind of in our bugaboo here early.
Yeah.
Dua runs it for a first, or that's a
stout.
And JD spins up to the 46, so a nice gain.
Yeah. Cobras are getting some nice blocks from this. We got a couple new starters out there. Cullen Smith at quick end, and then we've got Zach Smithhart on the line, getting his first varsity start. So, if the Cobras keep getting these 10, 12-yard runs, hopefully you wear some people out here.
Yeah, it was a quick strike by the Rockets. I was kind of right as Joe was calling, letting me know that our stream was not able to get out there, which is...
We are a go. Video is working.
So, all right, we are a go. So It's great to have you along here on a Friday night. It is 7-6 Rockets early. Snap goes to Molnex, who hands it to Siren.
Nice run by Sam Siren.
He's all the way down to the Rocket 37. So the running game has been very successful here early for the Cobras. They're pounding it out. The Rockets got the ball first. They scored. Unfortunately, we missed that on the stream. It was a response by the Cobras, and then a quick 3-and-out. You caught maybe the very end of that on the stream, and now the Cobras are marching it back down, looking to take their first lead of the night.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get a sustained drive. Coach Jensen's putting some different looks on the Rockets right now, getting some different formations in and trying some different things.
Molnex looking to throw. He's looking deep. He's got a man out there, but he just a little bit overshot. Had him, didn't he?
Yeah, he had him. He had him. A little more loft on that, and it's good. So still some pregame jitters going on. A couple penalties by the Cobras, and a little jacked up yet, trying to make some things happen. That's a good thing. That's the kids are getting after it.
And Kate throws a nice ball. It was well thrown, just a little bit too well thrown up and over the top. So we're still not quite halfway through quarter number 1 here in Sigourney. It is EBF 7, Cobras 6. It is a 2nd and 10. Ball on the Rocket 37. The shotgun snap. Going to go to Molnex. He'll hand it to Dua, who's got some room to the outside.
Oh, that was kind of close to the sideline, wasn't it?
That was a little close to the sideline,
that was
unfortunately. But no flag comes out, and Brady picks up about 8. So it'll be a short 3rd down. This is probably 2-down territory, wouldn't you think here, Coach?
I think so. I don't think you're going to worry about punting here inside the 35. I think, with the line doing as well as it has, and our backs are running pretty strong here, so I would guess this is 2-down territory.
So we got
all the way in, really.
So he got out of bounds, so the clock is stopped at 6:32. Ball on the 29, 3rd and 2. The snap goes to Stout. Ooh, and he's met in the backfield. And he's going to be short. How short, Coach?
It looks like a no gain. Oh, lost half a yard, Mitch. I was off on the video replay monitor line was off there. We were half a yard short. Looked like the kid was supposed to be trapped, really blitzed through, and we just didn't get him trapped soon enough, and JD ran into the trappee.
So it's 4th down like we predicted they are going to go. So it's the shotgun snap's going to go to Stout. He's going to roll out. Looks like he's got some room. Oh, but there's a flag.
Oh, there's flag.
And he might be short anyways. Oh, and I think he is.
Yeah, he is. He's short. They'll decline that.
So I thought JD had room to the outside there. Nice fill by the Rocket D.
There's a couple of times we're just not getting upfield and throwing the blocks. Eddyville's doing a great job of just spreading things out a little bit. And we really just need to get up the field and throw some blocks before we just keep running to the sideline.
And it is going to be a declined penalty, and it's going to be Rocket ball. So the Cobras are stopped in Rocket territory. A nice stand-up by the Rocket defense to get them off the field, and they'll take over with the lead and the ball, 7-6 here. Just under 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. We're happy to have you. Our internet seems to be cooperating a little bit better now.
Seems a lot better.
We're good there. Thanks to Joe for helping us out. I know I'm not a tech guy, so definitely tough.
I can be a tech guy, but I don't think Joe. I've been feeding Joe some food, but I haven't gotten. I haven't worried about the tech thing. He was kind of moving upfield there.
Yeah, and they got
He's
him for
playing
something.
some Canadian ball there. He's moving upfield or in arena ball, whichever one you want. He was kind of forward motion there.
That's legal for the Barnstormers, but not for the Rockets here tonight. So that is a penalty. So they'll move backwards. So a little bit of a sloppy start here, maybe from both teams tonight.
Yeah.
But
you watched as much film as I did, I'm sure, this week, right?
I did. I watched some.
Got some huddle film in. You're going to see a lot of different formations by these Rockets. Last year they were primarily this 3-by-1 set you're seeing right here. This should be triple option right here.
And it's a handoff to Roberts.
Yep.
The big running back. And it's going to take a couple of guys to bring him down. He got back the penalty yardage and maybe another yard.
So as long as our live stream goes, I guess, if you see that wing back kind of go in motion, then he starts to backpedal. That's basically they're kind of locked and loaded on a triple option, and we haven't really seen on film, where if they go to the old Oklahoma days where they drop back and pass and that, they haven't added that option in yet, or we haven't seen it. So they're pretty much loaded on that triple option. If you see that back start backpedaling. Yeah,
quite a bit of pre-snap motion from their running backs and wide receivers. I did notice that on film.
So this is
some eye candy.
A 2-by-1 with the. So option again.
Alexander's going to roll. He's going to slip one tackle, but not the next two, as the Cobras got him after a gain of maybe 1. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Rockets. 3rd, and they're going to call it 8 from the Cobra 33. So they hit the one big long pass play to start the game, but they haven't tested the D-backs as much here since.
I'm worried that's coming right here. This kid, they really do a great job of sitting in between zones. If you went and watched last year's game, they did a great job teaching the receivers to sit in a zone. I'd like to see more man-to-man here. Hopefully we don't. We should give some cushion here.
Shotgun snap to Alexander. He's looking. He's deflected, and it's caught by Olivius, it looks like.
That's going to be a close spot depending on
Yeah, I think he's short. I think
He's
by a yard
short.
or
He's
two.
short. I just didn't know like if he came down with it right away or not. There.
Yeah.
Good play by Zeke Webb, getting a paw on that.
Yeah, nice play by Zeke. He batted it up in the air. A heads-up play by Ethan Olivius from the Rockets to make the catch. And this is going to be short, and it looks like the Rockets are going to bring on the punt team.
I say paw because the Webb boys, their dads, dad and uncle used to wrestle a bear.
And who won?
I think they did. I think the Webb boys won.
That's good stuff right there. Those are the kind of facts you can only get on the stream on KIIC Radio. So Olivia's going to look to let a punt go. It's a pretty good one. Spiral. Dua's going to let it bounce. It'll take a nice rocket bounce. It'll rest on about the 21. So the Cobras will take over. 3:33 to go here in the opening quarter. We're still in the first quarter here from Sigourney. The Rockets lead 7-6. We're happy to have you along on the stream. If you're listening, Coach and I always love to hear where you're listening from. We would love to hear from you on the stream on KIC Radio. The internet appears to be working, so we should be good for the night. Knock on
see
wood.
if we can. I think we had some Arizona last time. I don't know. Joe never told us our distance last time. He told us how many. He never told us
Yeah.
who the farthest away was.
We always like to hear where you're watching and listening to Cobra football. Searing with the snap.
So 5:32 right there.
He broke a couple tackles, and he got a good first down gain. I'm going to say it's 7 or 8.
Yeah, that's a good first down. That leaves a lot of options on second down. Plus, you get third to make something happen yet. So that's a good play there. Looks like about 8.
So that'll set up a second and very short. 3 minutes to go here, opening quarter. The Cobras driving again, looking to take the lead. Snap goes, and they hand it to Dua. He's got the first down, and he stays on his feet up to the 40, and he stays on his feet again to the 46.
Nice run by Brady.
And Jolie was all over that on the camera. You got a good look at that one on the live stream. Brady Dua, fancy footwork and some great balance to stay on his feet, wasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, did a nice job. I'd like to see him lower a shoulder just one time, on one of those kids, instead of trying to jump over and dance. But, I'll take it. Brady's been having a great season thus far, and, he's a kid that's, that one arm away from breaking it anyway.
Yeah, always a threat to taking the distance. Stout's going to keep it. He's got a hole up the middle.
5-16.
And it's another first down. So the run games look good so far, especially here in the middle of the field. They stalled out a little bit in Rocket territory last time, did the Cobras.
And that's kind of been the way we've been winning games, It's, we put some long drives together, get those, not many schools – it's sad to say, but, you got all these 1A schools, and not many of these kids, schools have, more than 5 or 6 kids that are 220. And, we happen to be lucky to have some and have a little bit of depth. So if we can wear some of their guys out, it helps out a lot.
Yeah, the Cobras wearing teams down early. Stout's going to look to throw. He's got a man out there. It's Wyatt Searing.
Keep running.
And it's broken up. Nice play by number 11. That's Thane Alexander. That's the quarterback in the secondary making the play. Looks like a lot of Rockets going both ways tonight, doesn't it, Coach?
That should play a factor. We had that nice early out today, Mitch, where you got to go hunt crickets again. Oh, we're coming out. We're still green. That was close. That was close.
Went down to red. So we're keeping a real close eye on our
sorry about that.
internet connection here. So hopefully we're still rocking and rolling here for you on the live stream. The snap's going to go to Searing. Not much there for
three
Sam.
or four. That's kind of the risk you take doing that first down pass, too, isn't it?
Yeah, you get behind the chains a little bit. And not that the Cobra offense can't pop off a nice run, but it definitely makes it more difficult. Sam ended up getting about 4 there, so it's going to be 3rd and 6. You're kind of in the tweener zone here, aren't you, for punting going forward here?
I'd say, if you get 4 or 5 here, I think you go for it. If your defense is playing pretty well. You gave up 1 big play thus far. As long as you don't give up any more big plays, I think you're fine, but – it looks like the Cobras are going to be able to move the ball up and down all night. You got 2 starters, new starters on the line there, and they look like they're doing a decent job.
Snap's going to go to Searing. He's going to get really close. I think he's short, but I think he's short enough. They're going to probably go for it.
I think he's Coach Jensen's giving the hand signs. He's going for it.
Yeah, no hesitation.
There was no hesitation there whatsoever.
Didn't even think about it. So it's 4th and I'd say a long one, just by judging by where the sticks are on the far side of the field. Who do you go to here, Coach?
Oh, I think you got to go. Any one of those 3 backs. JD, Sam, or Brady are going to get you the. I'm a little concerned.
JD got
there
it.
you go. He got it.
And more.
And more. Yeah.
And he's going to get all the way down to about the 25. That was kind of a little bit of a wide pitch there, and JD had to work for it, didn't he?
Yeah, we missed a block, it looked like, on our front left there, and that was pretty much all JD there getting that. The Eddyville kind of overflowed to the right, and then JD kind of cut it back and got it.
So a nice first down run there. Maybe time for one more play here in the quarter. We'll see if the Cobras hustle. Got about 15 seconds. The clock is ticking. Looks like they might get one more off, so one more play here going towards the north end zone for the Cobras.
It looks like they're staying in a 6.
And not much doing there. Good defense by the Cobras, or by the Rockets.
There was
that was
a little communication problem there. They adjusted. I thought they went to a 6-2 there. The live streamers can let us know. The standard, they're in a 5-3 from their last 2 games. They looked like they threw a 6-2 and put another lineman down there.
It was Mason Roberts, who we've seen run the ball a lot. That was first one there. So it's the end of the first quarter, and it's Brothers Market is your complete store for groceries, beverages, and specialty meats. Brothers Market services include catering, UPS drop, pharmacy, and daily lunch specials. Stop in and tell the manager, the great Rick Landgrave, thanks for being a sponsor of Sigourney Keota Football. Brothers Market is proud to sponsor Sigourney Keota Football. County Bank, whether you're a seasoned farmer or a new farmer just starting out, County Bank's ag lending team offers innovative solutions for your ag financing. County Bank's goal is to be your trusted banker and partner. County Bank has experienced ag lenders in Sigourney, Deep River, Gibson, Montezuma, and Williamsburg. County Bank, your ag partner. Golden Harvest Seed, choosing the right corn hybrids and soybean varieties for your operation is hard because it's hard to say how the markets might differ, how the weather might change, and how tough the pests are going to be. But after your Golden Harvest Seed advisor matches top performing hybrids and varieties to your fields, it will be easy to see that a record harvest isn't hard at all. Call one of your local Golden Harvest sales representatives for more information today. Hardee's wishes everyone a healthy and happy playing season. Tune into Hardee's football preview show on KIIC Radio Fridays at 7 a.m. live from the Hardee's in Albia, where I hear the thick burger is tremendous. Keota Transmission and Repair. Eric Strand and his staff at Keota Transmission and Repair are there for all your vehicle service and repair needs. Specializing in transmission repair. For quality service, contact Eric at 319-461-5767. Keota Transmission and Repair wishes the Sigourney Keota football team success in the 2019 season. And we'll hit one more here before we get the first play of the second quarter. Craig Ford of Oskaloosa is ready to meet and exceed your high expectations in the car shopping quest. Check out their online inventory. Investigate financing options. Use their car finder to be notified when a matching car arrives, all at craigford.com. All right, Coach, we got a second down play, and he's going to get close to a first down, isn't he?
Got it. Sam Siren. Kid's a little bulldog, man. Telling you.
He is not brought down on first contact very often, is he, Coach?
No, he's got a lot of yak, that's for sure. Or yards after catch, yards after hit, whatever you want to call it.
Yards after contact.
Yards after contact.
And he definitely has a lot of yak in him.
He's got a lot of yak.
You wouldn't think that's a compliment, but it sure is.
Mm-hmm.
So it is going to be a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They got a lot of good yardage there on second down. Snap to Stout. He's going to hand to Dua. He's going to look to get outside another flag, though.
Yeah,
he's going to score.
That's going to come back. Holding. You know what that was, Coach? That was kind of a little fake 518. And they were kind of trying to fake it like Dua kind of hesitated there and then didn't act like he didn't have the ball, and the defense kind of bought it.
Yeah, they did. That was some tricky work, and unfortunately for not, did they get a hold there?
They got a holding call. Yeah, it backs them up. That's a big one. It's 3rd down too here. So
yeah, second big play. Didn't really end up mattering on that 4th down play because they got stopped short anyways. But that's 2 big penalties.
And they can still get a first down here. It's just
so it's 3rd and it looks like about 10. The snap to Siren.
Oh, he missed.
And he's going to be short.
Missed the blocks.
Yeah, and it seems like tonight the Rockets have been in the backfield more than we've seen so far this year, hasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, especially on film. I mean, you watching film the last 2 games, it was you saw their linebackers, kind of trying to blitz what I would call our 6 and our 8 gaps, knowing we're going to run there, and then it just doesn't. It doesn't look like we're getting up front and at least holding our blocks by our linemen. But like I said, 2 different guys up there trying to get some cohesiveness going, and hopefully they get it figured out here.
Yeah, and we praised the line all year. They've been just so good, really on both sides of the ball all year long. So, and they're playing well again tonight. But the Rockets have solved some of the riddles early. 4th down. Molnack's out of the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. He's going to scramble.
He had the wheel route.
He might have a guy here. He's going to get the first down and then some. Oh, put his head down.
Nice run by Molnack. Lowered the hammer on that kid.
And you were asking for it earlier.
Yeah, I got it from Cade. That's
you
for
got
sure.
it from Cade. Cade is one that will not shy away from contact. That is for sure.
Nope, lowered his shoulder level and got us another yard or 2, and that's just that sends a message.
Yeah,
that sends a message to the other team.
And that's a big play. 4th down. Used his feet nicely. I didn't know if he was going to get past. It looked like that was
kind of opened up because we ran a wheel route on that side, and then everybody took off and turned their backs, and he just took off. That was a good call by him.
Yeah, nice decision making by the sophomore. Leads to a first down. So the Cobras are deep in Rocket territory. Stout's going to keep it.
5-16.
Is he going to get in?
No, looks like he's. Aaron Six is marking him short over there. So.
Nice referee shout out there from Coach.
Yeah, you got to take care of them track guys for you. Track timer, you got to take care of him.
So a multi-use official here for us in Sigourney. We appreciate those guys a lot. We've talked about that all year long.
Yeah, these guys are one of our long-standing crews, probably back, 95 on. They've been one of our long-standing crews. So.
And credit for them for giving up Friday nights for the better part of 25 years to do this. So we do appreciate them. Second and goal, ball's on the 1. Siren's got it, and he's going to score.
He's in.
Touchdown, Cobras. Sam Siren from a yard out. And it's the first lead of the night, and it looks like Coach Jensen's got the 2 up. Going to go for 2 here.
Bruce Hahn on the nice call. He probably picked that up.
Yeah, hopefully you're hearing Bruce, our excellent announcer. So we got a 2-pointer here.
Actually doing some homework there, Mitch. That's impressive.
Getting some of my schoolwork done here tonight, so just kind of trying to keep track of.
When you're home alone and get called Kevin, then you can just write all that stuff down.
So I am I like those stats we had last week. The 2-point conversion, Siren's going to run it out there.
Good.
And he's going to get tripped up.
Did he give it to him?
No. Waved it off.
I think we need a replay on the live stream. I thought he had that.
Jolie had a great view of it. We'll go back and watch that on the replay here as Joe does a great job getting those up. We'll go back and check that one out on the replay. I know Jolie got a good view of that one. So you can let us know at home what you saw. If you're listening tonight, we'd love to hear from you. KIIC Radio. .com, the stream, Thunder Country 96.7.
The Ocho.
Worldwide on the stream. Anywhere you are, you can hear us on any given Friday night. So, you got a nice email from Lois Collins this week. We hope Lois is listening tonight. She's a longtime Cobra supporter. And we hope Lois is checking in with us tonight. I know she said something to Carolyn a couple weeks ago, too, how much she appreciated this. And it's so good. And if you can't make it out to the games, this stream is an excellent resource for the Cobra fans.
Yeah,
so
whether you're 2 blocks, Lois lives 2 blocks away. Her husband's longtime Savage supporter and employee. So it's nice to know she's still watching us. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we do love hearing from everyone on a Friday night, and I think we probably got Gary and Lori Bain out there listening. She's a usual Friday night listener, so we want to say hi to Gary and Lori.
Gary's a working machine, man.
Gary's probably still working.
He's probably still working,
burning the midnight oil.
There's something going on that ranch, I'll guarantee you.
That is for sure. I was mentioning during the first kickoff, probably didn't get it on the stream, but nice to have Cade Striegel back kicking the kickoffs.
Yeah, I've been talking, and obviously I've been talking to him here and there. I'll finish up here in a second. Don't let him outside, Levi.
Nice tackle by Levi Crawford.
Levi Crawford and 22 Jack Clarahan.
Nice work by Levi there.
Levi was going to go get in the Eddyville huddle, though. That was interesting.
Yeah, maybe concussion protocol. Do we need to check him out?
Let's not say that. His mom's standing here.
Yeah, it's true. We got the whole Crawford clan up here in the box tonight. Tyler back from UNI. He had a good time in Ames last weekend, it sounded like, and so did the Hawkeyes.
Yeah,
A good win for them.
Go there.
So we'll keep those thoughts to ourselves, I guess, up here in the box.
It took me like 48 hours to get over that before I stopped ripping into people.
Good thing we're almost a full week
I
out
did
then.
not get a call from Lori Eads, though. She did not text me. I think that was probably a wise choice on her part.
Alexander's going to throw it.
Bubble.
It was a backwards pass, so smart to pick it up and going to get back to about the line. There is a penalty flag.
Well, from the spot of the flag, you would think holding.
Let's see what the referees indicate. Looks like the Rockets are moving backwards. Jolie's doing the holding signal up here.
Yep.
And that's just what it is.
Jim Butendorp for us. White cap.
Making the call, so the Rockets will go the wrong way. It's 12-7. I need to update that on the stream. The Cobras have their first lead of the night. It was, if you were not with us, and I don't think any of you were due to technical difficulties, it was the Rockets who struck first with a long touchdown pass. They led 7-0. Alexander's going to look to throw. He's under some duress. He's going to throw deep. He's got a man out there. It's Olivius, and he's got it.
3. Oh, nice hit.
And a nice stick by Brady Dua, but not before first down yardage can be picked up by the Rockets. So a nice throw. Alexander got flushed out of the pocket, set his feet, made a nice throw. Olivius has had a nice start, hasn't he, tonight? Number 3, he's elusive.
Yeah, and he was off my radar a little bit. I knew number 6, 11, and 12 were out there receivers, so he's kind of picking up some slack here for him.
So it'll be a 1st and 10. That's their first meaningful offensive play since the long strike that started the game and gave the Rockets the early 7-0 lead. 8:54 and moving is the clock here. Second quarter from Sigourney.
This should be triple option here.
They're going to hand to Roberts.
Yep, gave the fullback.
Nice decision because he got about 4 or 5, so he's out to just about midfield.
So one thing you can look for, live streamers, I guess, is, the way our linebackers move is we should be kind of rotating over with that play. Weak side linebacker should be taking that fullback, and the other linebacker should be bouncing out and kind of reading the quarterback and what he's doing. So we kind of need to clean that up a little bit. Coach Weber and I, he discussed that with me as far as what their plan was against that play. So that was it's kind of interesting to watch, knowing that that's going to be the play they're running.
Yeah, a lot of homework goes in for these coaches all week long. They're watching a ton of film for this Friday night
triple
product.
option.
Alexander's going to pitch.
Oh, yeah.
First down and then some.
So Cade Striegel did get through and hit the quarterback.
But he got the pitch off.
He got the pitch just off, yeah.
That's off to Alan Engel, number 6, and he had a nice run. So Engel gets down to about the 41-yard line, and they're into Cobra territory. This will be their first play from Cobra territory all night. They ran all the way through it on the opening long pass, and this will be the first play from scrimmage they'll run inside of Cobra territory. We're at about 8 minutes to go here. The clock is stopped at 8:02 in the second quarter. Cobras 12, Rockets 7 here in Sigourney. We're glad you joined us on the stream, KIIC Radio, Thunder Country. We're glad to have you tonight. 2 backs, shotgun snap. They're going to hand to Roberts, but
delay a game.
First, they're going to call a delay game.
A little delay game action. That helps Cobras right there. A little down and distance stuff now. We've been making some substitutions. We had JD start at cornerback, then Levi Crawford took a series. Ethan Shiflett's in there. Now we're rotating in Sammy Searin back at linebacker. Cade Molnick's at linebacker. Cade Striegel's at defensive end. Schaff, and then we're given because Minke was a defensive end, so we got to make up for him somewhere.
Yeah, trying to keep guys fresh. Like we've talked a lot about, this is a marathon here this year, and got to try to keep guys fresh. 9 straight weeks, no bye weeks in the Iowa high school football calendar for the majority of teams. So Alexander's out of the shotgun. Ooh, nice play by Webb again.
Good job by Zeke Webb. It looks like Coach Weber's those linebackers and Coach McCauley, they've coached up those linebackers really well this week as far as dropping back and reading and knowing, those guys are trying to sit in those zone spots and just knocking the ball down.
second time that Mr. Webb got his hand on the ball tonight. Mr. Webb's grandma, I saw Nancy at the grocery store this week at Brothers Market, one of our excellent sponsors.
Yeah, it was Friday. Nancy was in school today.
She was in school?
She was in school, yeah.
She said her and Dave love watching us. She was wondering how she got a hold of us. So I told her, I said, you didn't delete my number when I moved and wasn't your neighbor anymore.
I know she's got my cell phone number.
So maybe we'll hear from Nancy tonight. You know who we'll hear from right now is Midwest One Bank. They are getting a power checking account from Midwest One Bank with high interest ATM refunds and no service fees. Feel the superpowers of power checking. Visit MidwestOne.com where you're the one. Oski Dental, if you're looking for a high-tech dental office that is truly there for you, join the Oski Dental family, and they will take the headaches out of dealing with your insurance. With a team member exclusively assigned to help you navigate your insurance plan, tell Dr. Schuster you heard it on Thunder Country to receive a free dental screening. Restrictions do apply. Oski Dental, they make smiles happen. Sinclair Tractor with factory-installed 3-wide seating, heat and air conditioning. The John Deere XUV 835 is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Be prepared to go the extra mile on a new Gator XUV from Sinclair Tractor. Stop in for a test drive. Sinclair Tractor, proud sponsors of Sigourney Keota football. Town & Country Insurance. Insurance, we all need it. Make sure you're getting the right coverage for your dollar. Town & Country Insurance has agents with substantial backgrounds and experience who will provide custom coverage based on your needs. And Blaine Gretter, a recent ISU Ag grad, will come to you for your on-the-farm personal service to save you time. In the town or on the farm, Town & Country Insurance can meet your insurance needs. So it's 2nd and 15. We'll get to Vidito and Showstopper here before the end of the quarter, our final sponsor. But it's Alexander out of the shotgun.
Okay, J.D. Stout back in at corner here on number 12. God, he was moving a little bit.
Low snap, Baumert, some pressure.
Wrap up, Baumert. Molnick, Schaff.
Oh,
fumble. Sammy Searing, get on it.
It looks like he did.
Oh, man. There is carnage everywhere, and I don't like to see Cecil Seifert. Oh.
He's holding a sensitive area.
So
hopefully it is.
I think it's a shoulder more. Oh, no, it's a sensitive area. You're right.
Hopefully it's
just offside the live stream. Good job. Good job.
Hopefully it's just a short-term issue.
I thought that was he's having some shoulder issues. I thought he was hanging that shoulder a little bit.
Looked a little south of the shoulder to me, but that's probably all I need to go into on that one. So
he'll be getting a bag of peas later.
It's a big defensive stand. Alexander got absolutely thumped there at midfield.
Yeah, he was running for his life there when Baumert started. He saw 55 and started running.
It was Dawson Baumert with the initial pressure, and I'm not sure who cleaned it up, but Sam Searing cleaned the fumble up. So it'll be a first down. Molnex is going to keep it, and he's going to get maybe a yard. So a big play. First turnover of the night. The Cobras have forced a turnover every single night so far this season, usually multiple ones. It's been a big part of their defense, hasn't it?
I didn't try to make my interception call there, so.
You got to feel it,
It's
more of a feel call.
I'm waiting on Webb, so.
It's more of a feel call, and when you feel it, you feel it. So it's going to be 2nd and about 9 here. 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go. The clock is moving here. Second quarter, Cobras are leading. It still says first quarter on the stream. I'll clean that up here. Coach, take over for me here on the play-by-play.
Sammy Searing, direct snap, bobbles a little bit. Sammy gets back to the line of scrimmage, looks like. Kind of bobbles the snap. I think we're lucky kind of to get back to that point. Shift change coming in. Colin Searing, Evan Dawson back in the game. JD looking for the calls from Coach Jensen.
So it's 3rd and long here. Again, one of those interesting spots on the field where you can make a pretty good argument to go for it. You can make a pretty good argument to punt, but we'll hope that doesn't come to it, as we'll see if the Cobras can pick up a 3rd down. I couldn't read your Apple Watch there.
Oh, my Apple Watch. It's awesome.
Stout's running for his life.
Sees him late.
Oh, when
that was intended for Webb over on the side. He zinged that one.
Looked for Zeke, hit the marker.
How old are you, Mitch? Have you seen the show Cheers?
Is that the one where they're always happy to see your face when you come in?
It's a dog-eat-dog world, and you're wearing milk-bone underwear. Yeah, that one.
Boston's Finest?
Yeah, Boston's Finest.
Yeah, what do we got?
There's a scene in it where Sam Malone has to go on air and teach a lesson to kids, and he tells about a groin injury there. So, one of my good friends just texted me that. It was my brother-in-law there.
So good to have who we got listening there. Is that Mr.
Matt Abbas. Matt Abbas.
Okay.
From Alexander, Iowa, live from Alexander.
Good to have them back on the stream here tonight. Okay. So the Cobras are going to punt, and it's blocked.
That's blocked.
And let's hope they don't scoop it.
Get on that.
It doesn't really matter who gets it.
Doesn't matter.
But nice blocked punt. I can't tell who got that one. Was it number 10, Isaiah Smith, that got that one? For
Dane Fisher kind of helped on the cover up for us there.
So another switch in momentum. There's been a couple tonight, and this one goes to the Rockets. A big block punt in their business.
That's a big flip in the field possession area there. So
that is. So the Rockets are going to take over on the Cobra 36.
Going to need a big stop here.
So it's been a competitive first quarter here, or first half here tonight from Sigourney. We're glad to have you on KIIC worldwide on the stream. It's going to be a timeout for the Cobras, and that's going to give us an opportunity to.
24 had something going on out there.
That's Mason Roberts. He's played a big part on both sides
like
of the ball.
He might be puking.
And that's never good.
No, that's not good.
So
I'll let you get going.
Yeah, we'll talk Vidito and then we'll talk puking. Vidito Inc. and Showstopper Equipment. Vidito Incorporated has been creating and supplying successful innovations for your agriculture and livestock needs since 1967. Providing you with the high-quality equipment like Showstopper Supplies, Vidito Hog Equipment, Vidito Chaff Spreaders, and Friesen Seed Handling Equipment, KSI Conveyors, and EPS Buildings. Vidito Incorporated and Showstopper Equipment of Keota. Proud sponsor of Sigourney Keota football.
Little option. Hey, that was a nice job. Kate Street got the quarterback making pitch. Zeke Webb was right there for the pitch man.
Good team
Shut
D.
him down. Good team D there. Way to swarm the ball.
Good team defense. And it's great to see Cade Striegel back playing all the way around here. He had the shoulder injury. We thought that was maybe kind of serious there against Pekin in the Tumwa week 1, and it's good to have him back week 4, last non-district game.
And my guess is they're just getting his feet wet this week. We have a big, not looking past this game, but we do have a big game next week.
Yeah, we talked about how important those district games are right out of the gate. It's Wilton, a team that has been very difficult in the last couple years. So we'll talk more about that later, but all eyes focused on the Rockets tonight. It's second down and long. They lost about 3 on that one. Alexander's going to throw the slant, and it's off the
hands there, incomplete.
Yeah, it was.
Got a number all the way over there?
It looks like number 10. That's Isaiah Smith, who we think blocked the punt. We're not 100% sure, but yeah, that was a good throw by Alexander. Went in and out of the hands.
Gavin Birdie coming off the field there. All right, long 3rd and 15 here.
5:23 to go.
A little bit of down and distance going. I see our trainer going over in one of our new doctors in town, heading over to the Eddyville sideline.
Yeah, checking in on Mason Roberts. Hopefully not a long-term thing for Mason. We get him back on the field. So the ball's on the 40. It's 3rd down and 13. Alexander's going to look to throw. They got the screen set up, and it's there. But the Cobras rallied nicely. Another big hit.
We're going to start nicknaming him the Hammer, man. Wyatt the Hammer Searon. I talked to Grandpa. Grandpa came and found me before at the gate. And he's like, introduced himself, and I was like, your kid's a hammer, man.
And that was a hammer. That looked like more yardage than the 2 they got was there, so nicely filled in by the Cobra D. What are you doing here if you're the Rocket head man?
I think I'm taking a 5-yard penalty and giving my kicker plenty of room to punt it. Even though, we were in the same situation, but I just think, the way that things are going for them, it's better for them to probably pin us deep and put us back there. What do we got? 4:41 left. I'd say they're taking a timeout or the 5-yarder. And
so they'll use the timeout. 4:35 to go here in the second quarter. It's Cobras 12, Rockets 7 on a beautiful night from Sigourney. The weather has been ideal here the first 4 weeks of football season. We have really lucked out so far. A little warm early, but it settled into a nice night. Very comfortable for the crowd. Don't see many jackets tonight.
Been a hot week. Kind of the crickets keep coming out, huh?
The crickets have been chirping all week.
All week.
And
I heard we have the great white cricket hunter at your house.
No one hunts crickets quite like Carolyn Holmeslick does. So she is
all the natural herbs and spices out and ready to go.
I smelled like a cotton candy, or not cotton candy, like a. I'm losing my words here. It's already been a long evening up here in the press box.
When you teach, when you teach choir and vocal all day, that kind of happens, right?
I was a jack of all trades this week at the elementary. We won't talk about that
good
a
stuff.
whole lot
That's
on
good
the
stuff,
air.
Mitch.
But I did a little line judging last night. Good to see our volleyball girls.
I thought they played well. I thought they really. I thought it was one of our better nights at the net, and Kaylee Weber and McKenna Hammis. I thought they very good job blocking and spiking last night.
Yeah, Iowa Valley,
Our passing was a lot better too.
I think we're going to get a field goal attempt here.
Oh my!
So
they don't
buckle up on the live stream. This is
here
a
we go.
55-yard attempt. You do not see that real often at the high school level.
Do we have a Auburn kick returner here?
We do. Olivia's kick is high, and it's just short.
Oh, he went out of bounds. Caught out of bounds. He missed that, but that was impressive.
That was the most impressive missed field goal I have ever seen at the high school level.
Wow.
And I'm saying that with not sarcastically at all. He wasn't too far short of that. If that wind hadn't died, I think the wind has died down a little bit. That was a serious boot. So the Cobras are going to call a timeout. Maybe they're going to come up to here and watch the replay of that on the live stream. That was quite a kick.
That was probably, 4 or 5 yards short?
That was good from, I think, maybe 50.
Yeah, I think that's something we better consider here.
It wasn't good from 55, though, just short. So the Cobras will take over, but it was a very exciting attempt from Olivia's, who, Coach Weber, who I see more of at the elementary than the rest of the coaching staff, did comment on the Olivia's kid's leg all week, said he really can boot it. So the scouting report was true there.
I had seen any of those on film. I didn't see any field goal attempts.
I didn't either. No, I did not. But they must have dug real deep. So we thank you for listening tonight, Jolie. Absolutely crushing it on the camera again tonight. I saw we had the scroll and the cheerleaders there. Checking those ladies out. They work really hard on the sidelines too for us here on every Friday night. So the Cobras are going to take over. Where are they going to get it at the 20 because he caught it and then stepped out?
I don't know if that's the rule or it's just NFL. That's a spot, right?
I thought it was the spot they missed it at. Why wouldn't you just try a 90-yard field goal?
Yeah, that's true. And they only have to take it at the 20.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume it's because he caught it, but it went in the end zone.
So. That's just one of those scenarios that you don't have happen very often.
I talked to the coaches about the passing, the intentional grounding as well. That was.
So the snap to Stout. He's going to hand off. There's a gap there for Siren.
God, we're one arm away from just him getting outside, and that's what they need.
Yeah, he's been close a couple times, but it's still a nice gain. I'm going to say 6. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. No real urgency yet. For the offense, the Cobras have 2 of their allotted 3 timeouts remaining here.
Let's see. So we've got 4 down linemen, 5. They're running a stacked 5-3 basically. There they blitzed our 6-8 gap. Here we go.
Here we go. Got some room.
Get going, Sammy.
Up to the 40, 35, and he's drugged down by Olivius, but not before a big gainer. And now the clock not a factor at all.
That was one of the first times they brought that outside backer into that 6-7 gap. And, that if we get him picked up and blocked, then that creates that big hole for us.
Yeah, the Rocket D rolled the dice, and they came up snake eyes, and Sam Siren jetted through the hole that was there, and he picked up a big gain. And the Cobras are in business here at the end of the second quarter. It's 12-7. Cobras lead. Snap to Stout. He's going to look to get outside.
Get upfield. Don't stop running.
He's got a first down, and he's going to step out of the 20.
That's a good call.
3:32 to go.
Big chunks of ground.
Yeah, they're picking it up left and right here.
I think I found your halftime interview, Mitch.
All right. We'll see if we can talk the line judge of the year into coming up and talking to us at halftime.
He says he's filming the band.
He's mouthing us a no.
He's with the band.
And you know what? We probably would rather just see the band's performance at halftime than interview Lucas.
True.
But maybe if I can get him to talk about, if we can get him to talk about fantasy football, he'll do it. But we'll see. So it's a fumble.
Oh,
he's
dribbling. We got out of, somehow the holy roller there got out of bounds.
He was practically dribbling the ball there on the ground.
Well, he does have some skills at that.
That was Brady picked up a couple extra yards with that. That was an interesting little moment right there. Lucky that he was able to get on it and get out of bounds. First and goal now from the 9. We got a towel on the field down at the 25. That's off the live stream. It looks like though.
That's Dua's towel.
So Stout's going to go up the middle. Ooh, and he got hogtied. He got about 3 though. So
I think they're fine. Getting 4 or 5 here, and then taking 30 more seconds off the clock. And
don't need to leave a ton of time for the Rockets to strike.
Don't need a ton of time. you're one big pass play away from something happening. So
it's been a good first half here from Sigourney tonight. A beautiful night. The Rockets struck early. It was 7-0 moments in, and the Cobras have responded very nicely with 2 touchdowns. Both 2-point tries failed, so it's 12-7. Snap to Siren.
See right.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice block by JD. And Sam isn't going to quite.
He got it. There we
Touchdown.
go. Touchdown.
Man, some good balance by Sam Siren. I didn't think there was any chance
There's that yak stuff again, man.
for him to get in.
That was a nice block by JD Stout, too.
Yeah, JD
kind of hooked that kid.
Usually the one carrying it in, but he sprung a large block there to get Sam in the end zone. So it's a touchdown Cobras, and it's 18-7. Looks like they're going to kick the 1-pointer here, Coach.
Yep, gotta get Cade. I think you gotta get Cade Striegel some work here.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. He'll be. These points are big as the year goes on.
You know, we'll have a 2-score. We have a 2-score lead here, so just getting him some work for next week and get some timing down. And that is good.
Kick is good. So the first extra point try of the night reigns through. It's 19-7 for the Cobras. It was Sam Siren, his second of the night. It was only from about 7 yards out, and it gave the Cobras a 19-7 advantage. So we'll update the live stream accordingly.
Yeah, so left a little bit of time on the clock here. 2:42 on the clock. I got to go do some duties, getting the officials in here, getting them gassed up with some water and stuff, and talk to them, and then I'll be back here. You can talk about the band and talk some other things.
We will. We definitely appreciate you sneaking up here for as much as you did here in the first half.
No, I couldn't do it without great ticket workers and employees. Or not employees, coworkers, and doing that stuff. So
yeah, these football Friday nights are a team effort. But
I do want to give a shout out to our grounds crew here, Dan Utterback, painting these lines. The field looks amazing tonight with the lines and the SK on. If you can see it on the live stream. Dan mows this thing all week, and then we've had a company coming in and kind of fertilizing and giving us chemicals, and then Johnny Hughes Lawn Back Care, man. If you're out there, I know he's not a sponsor of the show, but he does a great job on this field.
Yeah, and I mentioned that pregame. It might not have been on the stream. We might have been down as the kickoff is bobbled again, but it's handled. Ball's getting carried kind of loose there, but he might get to the outside. And he tried spinning again. He is doing a lot of work for not much.
Look at all these Cobras flying around, though, man.
Yeah, they're like dogs looking for a little bit of meat right there. They were all over the place, swarming in. That's what you like to see. That was number 2, Ian Roberts. So Coach will check out here. We'll see him again after half. It is first down and 10 for the Rockets. 2:30 to go here. They got some time to make a move here. They trail 19-7 here in quarter number 2. The Cobras have scored 3 consecutive unanswered touchdowns to give them a 19-7 edge here as we wind down in the first half. Out of the shotgun, Alexander. Going to hand off. Roberts back in. Good to see him back in after his spell. And he got nothing. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. It'll be interesting to see how aggressive the Rockets are here. Cobras have 2 timeouts left. Rockets have 1, so the Cobras could stop it if they so choose. Ball's on the 24. 2nd and 10. It was no gain for Roberts on the first down. Alexander's going to look to throw. He's looking deep, and he's got a man. And it's dropped. It was really a great throw. Kalen Walker, the leading receiver for the Rockets, had it in his hands. This coverage was very good, but it was a better throw. Alexander was not able to bring it to the ground. So that was a big play. That could have put the Rockets in good position to be more aggressive. So we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. If they do decide to run it, the Cobras probably will use a timeout and stop the clock. 1:50 to go, quarter number 2 from Sigourney. The Cobras lead 19-7. 2 backs with Alexander. He's going to drop. He's going to look to throw. He's scrambling, telling his guys to move. They do, and he's got a man, and it's a first down. And he's still on his feet. Is he going to get out of bounds? He's not. They'll stop the clock momentarily for the first down. Minute 37 to go. That was number 10, Isaiah Smith. He's been all over the place tonight for the Rockets, and he made an important first down catch. If nothing else, that'll at least prevent them from having to punt the ball, you would think. So the clock is moving again. The Rockets do only have one timeout left if they're going to get serious about scoring here, but it doesn't appear that they're too far out of Olivius's field goal kicking range. The kid's got a big leg. First and 10, minute 17 to go. Alexander drops. He looks and dropped again, and it's Walker again that dropped it. That's 2 in a row for that young man. The ball was on his numbers. He was maybe looking to see green grass rather than the ball into his hands. So it's a drop, and it's first. And we've got Lucas Meyer, always great to have him from one of our excellent sponsors, County Bank, up in the press box. It's County Bank night, isn't it, tonight, Lucas? So you can maybe hear Lucas there. He's got, I love his hat. He's got like the black and gold here. You can't see it. You're watching the field. Jolie is all over the camera tonight. So it is second down and 10. Alexander's going to look to throw. He's got some time. He's looking deep, and he's going to overshoot a guy. That was a good effort by Walker. He's been the intended receiver 3 times. That one would have been just a spectacular catch. That was not one that you would think he would bring in. But he got close to it. Good closing speed by number 12, Kalen Walker. And it'll bring up another third down. They converted the last one. Minute 7 to go here in the first half. Ball's on the Rocket 39, excuse me. First drive of the game. The Rockets struck for 7. The Cobras have scored 3 times since. Shotgun snap. Alexander's dropping. He's got a man. And it's caught, and it's another first down. Did he get out of bounds? Haven't seen a signal. He must have. They did not keep the clock rolling. Minute 1 to go. A second straight third down pickup. And the clock is moving, so they must have said he stayed in. Yep, they did. So the Rockets are going to have to hustle here. 55 seconds to go. They only have one timeout left. We'll see how much of a hurry they're in. Like I said, they are probably in field goal range. 45 seconds to go. The shotgun snap to Alexander. He's going to draw back, looking, and incomplete. Not on the same page as receivers. They both went. He thought they were stopping. That will stop the clock, though. The band's onto the track. They'll be up next. You'll be able to see them and listen to them at halftime. Jessica Meyer does an excellent job leading them, and I'm not just saying that because Lucas could touch me right now. He's that close. She does a great job all year long with our band. They're always fun to listen to and watch, and you can check them out at halftime here momentarily. 38 seconds of game time away from seeing that. Alexander's got one back with him. He's got 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near. He's going to look to throw. He's going to scramble, and he's going to throw, and it's almost intercepted. Dane Fisher over there, good hands to knock the ball away. So it's 3rd and 10 again. Deja vu, 3rd straight 3rd and 10 for the Rockets. They've converted the first 2. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do here. Cobras got number 44, Peyton Schaff, running on to the field. He'll replace Dawson Baumert, who has been a workhorse tonight on the line for the Cobras per usual. 2 receivers to each side again, 1 in the backfield. Alexander's going to drop, looking, steps up in the pocket, looking deep. He's got a man out there, and it's caught. And that is a touchdown Rockets. Oh, boy. It's Olivius. He was open, and he made no mistake. A good ball from Thane Alexander, the quarterback, and Olivius ran under it, and it was a half of bookend touchdowns for the Rockets of the long variety. They started the half with it, and they ended the half with it. And we've got a ball game here in Sigourney tonight. The Cobras will more than likely still have the lead at halftime, but the Rockets are showing no quit so far tonight. They struck early, and they've struck late. It was a long, I believe, a 47-yard pass. Olivius, the PAT, that got to the warning track. It was a nice boot, and it's all the way through. So it's 19-14, another long pass, Alexander to Olivius from 47 yards out. And that makes it 19-14 Cobras. That was a big drive. The Cobras had really flexed their muscle most of this game. It's been a couple of big third down conversions on that drive, 3 straight actually to be exact. And the last one was the biggest, 47 yards, Alexander to Olivius to bring the lead down to 5. 22 seconds to go here in the opening half from Sigourney. It's 19-14 Cobras, and I'll update the stream to reflect that score. So it'll be interesting to see what the Rockets choose to do at the kick, if they'll squib it here or if they'll let her fly deep. Olivius has got a big leg. He probably could put it in the end zone. So the man that scored the touchdown will be the one that kicks the ball off here with 22.1 seconds to go in the first half. A great night from Sigourney. We are thrilled to have you alongside, watching and listening to the stream on KIICradio.com, worldwide on the stream, or the Thunder Country app. If you download that, Barb Club, one of our associates, was showing me her Thunder Country app at school this week, where she was watching us from another game last week. So we hope that we got a lot of listeners along for the ride tonight. It's been a good game so far. Olivia's going to let the kick go. It's going to be a low one. It's going to go all the way back to Dua. He'll field at the 10. He's got a big gap up the middle, and he's got some room. Dua to the 40, 35. He stays on his feet, and but he stepped out. That's the danger of kicking it deep. You got an explosive kid like Brady Dua, and he made it count. It looks like the official on the far side is going to have not at about the 31. You've maybe got 1 play here, 2 if you get creative. The Cobras do have timeouts to play with, but the clock is not on their side at the moment. So 31 seconds to go here in the first half. This would be huge if the Cobras could find some points here at the end of the half, take that back, that momentum that the Rockets seem to be striding into the locker room with. So it's going to be a timeout. Yeah, you got some to work with here. It'll be the Rockets that'll take it, which I think is a good move. Get your defense organized here. Make sure you know what they want. It's a minute timeout here. Maybe 2 plays. There's 8.5 seconds to go. Usually you don't talk point seconds in football, but every 1/10 of a second will be crucial here at the end of the first half. It's 19-14. Cobras lead as we get near halftime. The Rocket defense, really their biggest thing here is do not let them get into the end zone. The Cobra offense wants to either score or get down and use that final timeout. So it'll be interesting. Both coaches talking strategy here, clock management. Crucial here at the end of the half. The Rockets did a nice job managing the clock to score. They left 22 seconds on the clock. Wouldn't have thought that was enough, but Brady Dua had other thoughts. He returned it all the way down to the Rocket 31-yard line to keep this half interesting. 8.5 seconds to go here in the opening half. Quarter number 2 from Sigourney. The Cobras, 19, the Rockets 14. The Cobras got 2 receivers down here to the near side on your stream. Molnex out of the center. He'll probably look to throw. He's going to roll out. He's looking. He's looking deep. He's got a man. It's Dua, and he's open. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cobras. And they did it, and they left a second on the clock. What an end to the half here in Sigourney. Dueling long touchdown passes. That one was Molnex to Dua, and the Cobras steal momentum back here at the end of the half. What a big play. The long return from Dua, and then Molnex hit him, and he got into the end zone untouched. A flag on the PAT. We'll see what the call is. It's a little bit of a legal motion, so they'll have to do it again from 5 yards back. Wow, what an end to the half. Usually the Cobra offense does it on the ground, but they did it with a long kick return and then in the air there, and they did leave 1.3 on the clock. That's got to be deflating for the Rockets, who thought they would have a lot of momentum heading into the half. Striegel's kick is good from 5 yards back, so 2 for his last 2 is Cade. And it's 26-14. A huge score there at the end of the half to give the Cobras the lead, and they'll get the ball to start the second half as well. So a 2-for-1 possession right there. The Dua long return gave him a chance, and then Molnex found Brady again from 31 yards out, and that gave the Cobras a 2-score lead again. The Molnex pass to Dua, and then the Striegel point after makes it 20-6. So Lucas, I think, is drafting a fantasy team and filming at the same time. That is what we call talent and commitment to your marriage right there. Or maybe commitment to fantasy football is more like it. I don't know which one it's more commitment to. Priority one, wife. You wanted to make sure you got that one out there on the air. So we kid Lucas. He does a great job. And he'll be locked in on this performance, as you can too at halftime. We'll leave the stream up. We will give you some audio and let you know what's going on here. So it was a wild end of the half. Well, it's not over quite yet. You would think that the scoring's done for the half, but it's been a wild finish here. 26-14, Cobras. Striegel's kick is going to be a little short one, and they're going to jump on it. And it was just preventing any long return. So the clock is still at 1.3. So there'll be some prevent defense here from the Cobras. This half has been eventful, particularly the end of it here. So one more play. We'll see how aggressive the Rockets want to get. They've hit a couple long pass plays, so you want to make sure you keep everybody in front of you here on this play. They got Brady Dua, Wyatt Sarin are back fairly deep. It looks like the Rockets are just going to take the drama out of it and take a knee. So that's the end of your first half here in Sigourney. It was a good one. The Cobras will take a 26-14 lead into the halftime break. So we'll watch the band here. Jolie is scrolling out so that you can see them all. So we'll watch and listen. We'll stick Lee's microphone out the window here so that you can get a good listen to Jessica Meyer and the Sigourney band here at halftime. We'll be back after they're done to recap the first half and preview half number 2 from Sigourney.
This year's marching band show is all about the boy bands. Tonight the band will perform I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys, Best Song Ever by One Direction, and Bye 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 by NSYNC. I Want It That Way will feature a color guard solo by senior Sarah Bombi. Enjoy. Especially now that there are little boys out there playing big boy football. You're right. Just loosen it. Hey, I didn't notice. Fifty solid one. Well, I need microphone. She's listening, I need microphone. Come on, he's out.
text you Monday night to see if you got guillotine or not.
16 teams because you have to have one for every week.
Yeah. I'll have to text you and ask you if you got guillotine. I'll be interested. Who you got so far? How's it going over there? The football or this? I know. I don't know what's going on with our internet. We had a problem 2 weeks ago too. I mean, Joe came. He set us up. We came up and tested it. Worked great. Got up here that Friday night. Kept kicking us off. No internet. So we came back last week. Came back again this week. Came back yesterday to set us both up. And then I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. But have you guys been good so far with this? I saw ours went to yellow once. But other than that, we've been good. So I forgot I'm still on here. I better.
Yeah, football game.
All right, we are back here. It's halftime in Sigourney. The Cobras leading 26-14 at half. It was a wild end to the opening half here. Let's recap what we saw early here in the game here in Sigourney tonight. The Rockets struck first. It was the very first play from scrimmage of the game. It was a long touchdown pass that gave them a 7-0 lead. You might have missed that one on the stream. We were still navigating some internet issues at that point. The Cobras responded. J.D. Stout scored. The PAT was missed, so it was still 7-6 Rockets at that point. Both defenses got a couple of stops before Sam Searin was able to punch it in from 1 yard out. That gave the Cobras a 12-6 lead. The 2-point try was no good. Searin from 7 yards out, and the Striegel PAT made it 19-6. And then things got pretty wild. It looked maybe like the scoring would be over for the half at that point. There was about 2 minutes to go. But Thane Alexander hooked up with Ethan Olivius from 47 yards out to score with 22 seconds left in the half, and it made it 19-14. The Cobras didn't have much time. They didn't need much time, as a long Brady Dua kick return took it down to the 31-yard line. And then Cade Molnex found Dua on the very next play, and he scored from about 31 yards out, and that was the end of the half. So the Cobras swung momentum back in their direction, and that's how we got to 26-14 here at halftime. So a nice rendition of Rocket Man in honor of our guests. You can hear over the PA blaring Bruce Hahn and Alan Sellers over there. Not sure who's making the choices on the music, but whoever did a nice job over there. I think they're both going to take credit for it. So our excellent junior high coaches, they were over in Pella last night playing Pella Christian, a couple of competitive ball games, it sounded like, for the junior high Cobras, as they do an excellent job with our young kids. They've had these groups that we see now having so much success at the varsity level. So that's really where it all starts, and they are working on a Friday night. It's good to have them up in the press box as always. Like Lee said in the first half, it is a complete team effort on a Friday night to make it work. Here on KIIC Radio is no different, but those guys, game operation crew, do an excellent job here in Sigourney. So we got about 3 minutes to go. They'll probably reset the clock for 3 more and let the teams warm up. We're about 6 minutes away from the kickoff. The Rockets will be kicking off to the Cobras here to start half number 2. So we're thrilled to have you with us tonight on the stream, KIIC Radio worldwide on the stream. Mom said she can listen to me talking here. I was chatting with Pat, the radio guy from Eddyville, the KIIC radio guy from Eddyville. He does an excellent job on their stream over there, and we were talking about how crazy that was trying to get our internet situation sorted out. It's been difficult here for us with the internet. Joe's done a great job helping us out, trying to figure and navigate through some of those issues. But we appear to be up and running now tonight. And good to go. I think that they are too over on their side of the stream. We were talking about how wild the end of the first half was as well. So good to talk with Pat over on the Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont stream. They're here tonight too. on the KIIC radio on their side. So we're glad to have all of our Sigourney listeners here checking us out. It has been a good night for football. It's been a really good and competitive opening half. So like I said, about a minute 30 to go. We're going to check in with our sponsors, our excellent sponsors who make this thing possible. If you see them out in the community, Sigourney and Keota Cobra fans, make sure that you're thanking your sponsors for all the efforts that they do making KIIC radio stream happen of Cobra football. It's Brothers Market, your complete stop for groceries, beverages, and specialty meats. Brothers Market services include catering, UPS drop, pharmacy, and daily lunch specials. Stop in and tell the manager, Rick Landgrabe, thanks for being a sponsor of Sigourney football. Brothers Market is a proud sponsor of Sigourney Keota Cobra football. The Rockets are taking the field. Like I said, probably 3 minutes will go back on the clock. Let both teams get loose. So we're about 3 minutes and 50 seconds away from football here in half number 2. County Bank. With County Bank, the convenience of banking is in your pocket, purse, or briefcase. Let your fingers do the banking with County Bank's mobile app. You can check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks. To get started, visit yourcountybank.com. Golden Harvest Seed. Choose the right corn hybrids and soybean varieties for your operation is hard because it's hard to say how the markets might differ, how the weather might change, and how tough the pests are going to be. But after your Golden Harvest Seed Advisor matches top-performing hybrids and varieties to your fields, it will be easy to see that a record harvest isn't hard at all. Call to your local Golden Harvest sales representatives for more information today. The big pop you heard on the audio was the Cobras have taken the field, and there is 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in halftime here. So we'll be real close to football, and we are thanking our great sponsors here for all that they do for us. It's Hardee's. We had a great time at Hardee's last Friday. Hardee's wishes everyone a happy and healthy playing season this year. Tune in to the Hardee's football preview show on KIIC Fridays at 7, live from the Hardee's in Albia. Keota Transmission and Repair. Eric Strand and his staff at Keota Transmission and Repair are there for all your vehicle service and repair needs. Specializing in transmission repair for quality service, contact Eric at 319-461-5767. Keota Transmission and Repair wishes the Sigourney Keota football team success in the 2019 season. Craig Ford of Oskaloosa is ready to meet and exceed your high expectations in your car shopping quest. Check out their online inventory, investigate financing options, use their car finder to be notified when a matching car arrives, all at craigford.com. Midwest One Bank. Get a power checking account from Midwest One Bank with high interest, ATM refunds, and no service fees. Feel the superpowers of power checking. Visit MidwestOne.com where you're the one. Oski Dental, if you're looking for a high-tech dental office that is truly there for you, join the Oski Dental family, and they will take the headaches out of dealing with your insurance. With a team member exclusively assigned to help you navigate your insurance plan, tell Dr. Schuster you heard it on Thunder Country to receive a free dental screening. Restrictions apply. Oski Dental, they make smiles happen. Sinclair Tractor with factory-installed 3-wide seating, heat, and air conditioning. The John Deere XUV 835 is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Be prepared to go the extra mile on a new Gator XUV from Sinclair Tractor. Stop in for a test drive. Sinclair Tractor, proud sponsors of Sigourney Keota Cobra football, town and country insurance. Insurance, we all need it. Make sure you're getting the right coverage for your dollar. Town and country insurance has agents with substantial backgrounds and experience who will provide custom coverage based on your needs. And Blaine Gretter, a recent ISU Ag grad, will come to you for your on-the-farm personal service to save you time. In the town or on the farm, Town and Country Insurance can meet your insurance needs. Vidito Inc. and Showstopper Equipment. Vidito Incorporated has been creating and supplying successful innovations for your agriculture and livestock needs since 1967, providing you with high-quality equipment like Showstopper supplies, Vidito hog equipment, Vidito chaff spreaders, and Friesen seed handling equipment, KSI conveyors, and EPS buildings. Vidito Incorporated and Showstopper Equipment of Keota, a proud sponsor of Sigourney Keota Cobra football. Those are our great sponsors. We thank them. And the clock has hit 12. The officials are huddled and they have broken apart. The Cobra kick team is huddled up with Coach Jensen and
Coach
Coach
Mose.
Mose. Always good to have those guys working hard over there tonight. It was quite the end of the half there, Coach. Did you get a good look at that, or were you counting cash?
I was down talking to Mr. Ballman in the end zone there about the game, and got the old end zone camera view of some of that. That was a pretty beautiful pass by Cade Molnex.
Great ball from Cade, and Brady Dua grabbed it, and the Cobras wrestled back the momentum that it looked like the Rockets were going to stride into halftime with. So Olivia's going to let her fly. Dua had a long kick return the last time that Olivia's booted it.
Kind of out-kicking his coverage. We'll see if that happens again.
Much like you did with Jolie. It's Dua
I did, yeah,
out
right
to the
there.
22-yard line. Couldn't resist getting that jab in.
Thank God her
Coach
parents said yes.
Crawford. We kid. Speaking of out kicking their coverage, I need to text Carolyn the score here and let her know what's going on.
The great cricket hunter.
I don't think the old cricket. She must be hunting crickets tonight rather than at the game. So, actually, I already did. I'm on top of it tonight. Okay, so it is going to be 1st down and 10. The Rocket kick coverage team, a little bit better job that time. I bet they'd like to have that one back from the end of the half, wouldn't they, Coach?
Yeah, I would say so. Now what I'm really looking for is to see how, I was standing over there when Eddyville went off the field, and there was some, their faces were really down after giving up that late score, and, I really want to see how they're going to bounce back right here.
Yeah, and there's got to be some fatigue. A lot of their guys going both ways.
Going both ways. We'll see what kind of shape they're in, and if they can pull their heads up, and with any game coming out in the second half, it's can you put a hammer on them and really put them down deep.
Snap to Siren. He's going to fake one way. He'll go the other. Stout's got it. He's got room.
We had some linemen turning around to see if he was coming on that.
Yeah, that was a little unconventional, but it worked for a first down.
I like the formation. They don't know what to bite on there. They're kind of hiding the ball a little bit better on that.
Rocket quarterback Thane Alexander, number 11, was one that jumped on Stout's back, but not before he could pick up a first down.
And this is that point in the game we've really talked about this situation. If the Cobras can put one in here, and then we're up 12, you go up 19, it kind of puts that cushion in there and gives you can do some things on offense and change on defense. So
Dua makes one man miss, and 2, can he stay in bounds? He'll choose not to at about the 46. Another nice first down gain for Brady. He got about 7.
Yeah, just staying on some blocks there. Brady's doing some things, and just trying to stay on some blocks there, and I think we can make some things happen. And again, if we're getting you get 6-7 yards on first down there, you can do a lot on second down.
Yeah, it definitely opens the playbook up for Coach Jensen here. So we got out of bounds. So the clock stopped at 10:53 here, third quarter. The Cobras are in a game here, competitive tonight. Stout's going to get a first down. He's going to get more.
Boy, he's really getting good at reading those blocks right at the middle. That was a straight 5-16.
That he is. JD knifing through the Rocket defense, and all of a sudden the Cobras are into Rocket territory. The last 2 weekends, last 2 Friday nights that we've seen this Cobra team, the game was basically over about 2 or 3 minutes into the second half.
Yeah,
Tonight probably not going to be the case unless things really go wonky here.
No, and I'm seeing some Rockets kind of moving slow, getting up slow.
Siren's got it.
We're getting a good push up front, too. Those linemen are
Sam's going to stay on his feet. Down to the 10 and the 9, and he's tackled by Kalen Walker, number 12. But it is big-time first down yardage for Kalen Walker. So
we're working on it.
I think didn't really notice it, but I think Jolie just said she made her first mistake in 2 games. So we'll give her one mistake every once in a while. She's been just crushing it over here.
I get our Facebook fan back here.
I got a lot of compliments about, I'm sure you did too, about Jolie's camera work last weekend at Albia last Friday night. They said it was excellent. So we do appreciate her doing that tonight. Stout's going to hand off to Dua. He's got a caravan, and it's a touchdown. That was easy.
Evan Dawson, Cullen Smith out there leading the way. Sammy Siren.
So it was Dua from 9 yards out.
And that's big. I mean, that puts us up 32-14. Here comes the extra point, Cade Striegel.
The Rocket defense did look tired there, Coach. You mentioned it.
I think, what was the running back, number 24?
Roberts.
Yeah, Roberts got up slow here, around the 35-40. He was really moving slow. The quarterback was moving slow. Get up. Oh, that hit the crossbar. That doinked it.
A doink.
Good thing. Striegel is a Bears fan, just so you know.
You know, the Bears did make a big field goal. Is it too early to mention that one from last week?
No. God,
You're walking into that one.
Walking a thin line here, Mitch. I saw all the posts. Had a great weekend of football. These teams won, and I'm the exact opposite.
Hey, big win for the Sun Devils, though.
Sun Devils did come out and beat Michigan State on a little controversy, though.
On the road.
Hey, I do need to give a shout-out to Bruce Hahn, our announcer. My mother-in-law's listening to this broadcast, and she just wanted to give a good shout-out about her great potato salad that Bruce wants, and he's up here begging me for it. So shout out to my mother-in-law and her great cooking that I gain weight every Christmas on.
I've heard of this potato salad. It must be world famous.
It is world famous.
And I have never had it, but Bruce speaks of it like it's straight from.
What's he call it? Huh? Cotton candy from heaven's what he calls it.
A good assist from Jolie there. Cotton candy from heaven. The potato salad. So excellent stuff from Bruce. Always good to get a potato salad shout out in on a Friday night. A short kick from Striegel. It's going to hit the ground first.
Doink one. Come on.
Olivius has got it. He's tight roping the sideline. He's going to get up to about the 36. Important drive here for the Rockets, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, I think so, Mitch. I mean, you're up. You're down 18 here. You kind of got to put one in. I really expect Coach Weber's defense really just to pin their ears back and come after him now.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity to shut the door here.
And unfortunately, I think the Rockets have to keep passing in order to do it.
I would agree. Their run game has been a nice complement, but it's been their passing game that's done the real damage so far. So we're at 9:41 to go into the third quarter here. We are happy to have you alongside for the ride here tonight from Sigourney on the stream, KIIC. They're going to hand off.
I got him inside. That's exactly how we want to play that. Oh, they didn't wrap him up.
Reverse field. He's got some room if he can get out there.
And he did.
Nice run. That was number 10, Isaiah Smith.
We just did not wrap up on that play over here. We had him pinned. Did the right things, too. Made him go inside on the jet and put him right into our linebackers. And just didn't get him wrapped up.
Yeah, good defense, but unfortunately the kid made a play to get out of a couple tackles and picked up first down yardage. So first and 10 from the 44-yard line of the Cobras. A nice first down run, probably their most successful run of the night so far. So big drive here. Alexander out of the gun. He's got one back with him. He's got three up to the far side. In motion here comes.
Should be triple option here.
They're going to hand it to Roberts.
There's your linebackers.
And it's on the ground.
Fumble. They threw the beanbag, so.
He said he must have said he got back on it.
Must not got it there. He threw the beanbag, so he at least knew it was a fumble.
Must have got it back, so a little bit of a missed opportunity there for the Cobras. That would have been a big turnover as the Rockets move, but nonetheless, it's still a loss of 1 for the Rockets. 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go here, third quarter. Thanks for listening tonight. Check in and let us know if you're listening to us on KIIC. We love
give us a
having
shout out. You got our numbers. Text us. Twitter us. Whatever.
The pitch.
We didn't get this pitch, man. Gone. There we go. Good job, Cade Molnex.
Good D by Cade.
Good wrap up there.
Alan Engel, number 6, was the Rocket that got the pitch, and Molnex was there to sniff it out.
Kind of need to stiffen up here. Third and about 9. Need 10 to get her here, and need nice to stuff them right here. At least get a knockdown, a pass, or dare I say a pick right here?
Oh, there's the call.
It
usually comes at least once a week.
I'd like to see. I think Webby's due. I'm not gonna. We're not in the same set right now. I don't think
the success rate's been high on these calls, so we'll see what happens here. Alexander going to fake it. He's looking deep. He's got a man out there, and a nice play.
Hey!
Did he get it?
Yes, he did.
No.
Oh, that was so close, Mitch.
Let us know what you saw on the stream. Jolie had a great
think
look
he
at
caught
it.
That.
The only negative I'm looking at is we're at yellow on our box. Okay, we're back to green.
We're back to
we
green.
should
It's
be
bouncing.
good.
It's bouncing.
Okay, so let us know what you saw on that one. That was close. Jolie's camera work was on it. So I'm looking forward to going back and watching the I'm looking forward to going back and watching the stream here later in the week and see how that one turned out. So looks like the Rockets are going to punt. I'm a little surprised at this decision. What do you think, Coach?
I'm not going to disagree with you, Mitch. I think they're in a position, but they also want to give us a long field and try to get a field position and flip it here.
Yeah, well, I'd be leery of the fake here. Olivia is going to punt it.
This kid's got a leg.
Dua's going to fair catch, and he got
good call there.
So he caught it about the 7 or 8, it looks like. That's a long ways down there. The way that the Cobra offense moved quickly down the field last time, I don't know.
Yeah, they did things kind of at will there, didn't they? The line's kind of pushing and shoving. You notice on film, your live stream, that the team in white there is kind of moving really slow. They're hanging their heads a little bit, hands on the hips once in a while. It's time for the Cobras to put one in here and put it away.
It is. This would be danger zone time if you're a Rocket fan. But if you're a Rocket fan, you're probably watching their stream. So as a Cobra fan, this is the time to really put this thing away. It is first down yardage. That was easy again. It was Sam Siren. And he'll quickly move it out to the 21. First and 10 yardage. So the Cobra offense has looked very good here in the third quarter.
I think Coach Jensen just marches this one straight down the field and doesn't risk too much unless he wants to go through a throat and do a big play. We were kind of moving there.
Hand off to Stout. There's going to be a flag. It'll be interesting to see the decision that the Rocket. What do you do here, Coach? Hypothetical situation. Okay, he lost 2 yards. Do you take the penalty yardage and leave him first down, or do you take the 2-yard loss and make it second?
No, I think you make it second and put some pressure on us.
We'll see what the Rocket staff chooses to do. It was a hold, and it was declined. So you were correct, Coach.
Yeah, I think it's just more, having 2 downs and where we're at on the field. You got 2 downs, not 3.
Yep.
And it's better odds for them to try to get a stop here.
Yeah, it looked like they marked him for actually a loss of about 2. So
unfortunately, I think. They've gone to a 6-man front here. Hopefully, we read this.
JD look to get outside.
We got the edge,
and he does. Nice tackle, though.
Nice tackle.
Good close.
Yeah, I really don't let him getting hit on the sidelines like that.
Kalen Walker. And wow, that bug flew right into my peripheral vision, but it was Kalen Walker.
I was chasing wasps earlier. I had the old spray can out underneath the bleachers. We had a whole wasp.
I was working out here this summer, and a wasp got me real good right on about the calf. I think I iced it for like 3 days. You guys can probably figure out I'm not real tough here if you figure that out by the end of the year. But
you were running a 95-degree heat though, Mitch.
I do. I love it warm. I love to sweat. And Coach Jensen's going to sweat this call. What are you going to do here, Coach?
The way your defense is playing, I'd say you got to kick it, but a lot of confidence in our offensive line. Not going to put that in the way either.
Yeah, I think
looks like he's.
I think punt is the play.
Punt team's coming in.
It looks like yes they are. So I think that's the right decision, especially time
with
and
where
score.
We're at. Yep, time and score. Yep.
Always a big factor in decision making. So we got about 6 minutes to go here. We're halfway through quarter number 3. It's been a fun night tonight here in Sigourney. The Cobras and the Rockets have both played well. So we'll see. It's a timeout. And Eddyville's going to call a timeout. So want to make sure they're all on the same page. Did they have 12 out there, Coach?
I think so. Something didn't look right there.
12.
If they let that go, I think we got first down.
I taught music this week. I taught a little PE. I did not teach math, so I don't know if we had 12 or not out there, but I think that's what I counted.
Okay. And that would have gave us the first down.
Do you want my music review on Rio?
No.
I watched it about 6 times.
You told me you watched it 3 times. The first half of it, you had to go home and watch it.
I had to go home and see how it ended.
Did you go home and watch it on the second half?
It was dramatic at the end when they went out of the plane and they didn't think that the bird could fly.
Okay.
And then it did. So that was probably
spread your wings and go type situation.
Jolie's writing a note here. This will be good. We'll see if I can read it on air. Resounding rendition of Shoe Fly. Jolie, unfortunately, has the unenviable task of having the office her room is directly across from the music room. So she did take the brunt of some of my singing this week.
Were you in choir vocal in Fort Dodge?
There's a good story about that I'll have to remind you of
okay.
To tell you sometime. I was not in band or
Speaking
choir.
of good stories, I got here from Coach Sellers' junior high story yet. I haven't heard.
Oh, I heard it. It's a good one.
It's a good one. I haven't heard. They traveled over to Pella Christian this week. Kind of took the L in the 8th grade and 7th and 8th grade loss this week, but you're playing some good competition over there, so it's good to see our kids, racking up some competitive edge anyway, so
That
to
is
say.
for sure. Sam Sierra's going to let it go. He had one blocked earlier. This one's an end over end, and then there's no one back. So it's going to bounce, and it's going to rest at about the 38-yard line. 5 minutes.
Not bad.
59 seconds to go, third quarter. Thanks for joining us tonight on the stream, KIIC Radio. It has been a pretty good ball game here, a really exciting end of the first half. A nice drive by the Cobras to start the second half. We're at 32-14, as you can see on the score bug on your stream.
So if you're Eddyville here, Mitch, you think you got to take some shots, don't you?
Yeah.
Your possessions. I mean, it's high school football, but I think you're 6 minutes left, third quarter. You got a whole another quarter left, but you got to make up that 18 here.
It's a 3-score game, and especially the way that the Cobra offense can eat clock. Yeah,
Triple option.
They need a score here. Roberts has got it, and there's nowhere to go.
They're getting used to that play pretty quick here on defense, aren't they?
Yeah. It seems like the Cobra D-line has gotten stronger as the night's gone on, hasn't it?
They're doing a very nice rotation in there of all of our guys, so they're not really everybody's getting winded. And you've got 2 or 3 of our offensive linemen that are just going one way. So, like I said, some of these small schools only got, there are 4 or 5 big guys that are going both ways, and they're getting gassed by the third quarter where we've got a pretty good rotation now. And then you got an 18-point lead, so you can throw some kids in there that are fresh, and they can pin their ears back and go.
Yeah, this Cobra defense has looked like we almost got a little jump on that one. Alexander's going to look to throw. He's got pressure. It's loose. Oh, the Rockets are going to get on
that
it.
Was
Peyton Schaff.
That was one staple of Certain Kyoto football is you get a good pass rush. It makes your D-backs look a lot better when you get that good pass rush.
Definitely.
But I was watching our D-backs, and we had those guys covered. He had nowhere to go.
Yeah, and Alexander was under duress, and the Rockets were lucky to get on it. But it's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Now, we've seen the Rockets capable. They've converted a couple long pass plays tonight.
Well, I know they did second. I was trying to run through all the scenarios for Coach Weber, and they've ran option on this 3rd and long before, but my guess is you got to go down a distance. You're going to throw about a 15-yard pass here and try to go under and try to get the first down.
Yeah, we'll see how much time they have. The Cobra D-line moving around. They're going to fake
There's
it.
the option.
Pitch.
Oh, he just missed that.
Roberts has got yardage, but not nearly enough.
See, there's the thinking on that is you got that 3rd and 15, 3rd and 20. We're gonna give a lot more cushion on our D-backs, and then you run that option, you can get some open field and get something going.
Mm-hmm. And the Cobra defense sniffed that out nicely.
Well, Cade Striegel just missed the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, in our high school coach, we had a young man catch the pitch in the air. The quarterback pitched it, and the defensive end just caught it in the air before the running back and just took off for the other way.
Is that a fumble recovery since it was backwards?
It would be a fumble recovery, yeah.
Olivia's a nice boot. Dua's going to get out of the way.
Good job. We just want the ball back.
Yep, smart play if you're not 100% sure. So 3:38 to go here in the third quarter. The Cobras have a comfortable lead, 32-14. And there is a flag back here. Is this a running into roughing? Let's hope not roughing.
Let's hope not roughing. I'm looking at Whitecap. They're talking to Coach Jensen. So it's against Eddyville if they're talking to Coach Jensen then. Yep. That's a good sign.
That is. It's a hold.
Hold. We're going to make them back him up and re-kick it.
I think you got it. That was a pretty good punt.
Yep. Well, this kid, young man, I did not see this on film.
The first punt that I saw on film, he did not hit very well, but he's done a nice job kicking the ball all night tonight.
And they weren't really in a scenario with Pleasantville and Sheraton, but I never saw a field goal attempt in any of that. I probably need to go back through it and look, but
yeah, the Rockets will be plenty tested when they get into district play next week. They played 3 pretty good teams here the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, and they're pretty banged up. I mean, I think there's 3 or 4 that aren't dressed, and I saw a young man with a cast.
It's a low-liner.
That's a better kick. Just let that one go, too. We might gain 10 yards out of that, I guess.
I think we got at least 10. I think we got more like 20 there.
20 out of that one.
Yeah, so a good decision by the coaching staff there to make them re-kick it. Olivia's got away a decent punt. It stopped at the 38. So 3 minutes, 26 seconds to go here. The Cobras will look to take over and look to finish this thing off. Al Searin calling in. All right, from EV.
Does he not have our
saying Crawford looks like a young John Madden.
Yeah, young John Madden.
A young John Madden. That's high praise for Coach Crawford. So good to hear from Al.
How does Al Searin not have my phone number?
He needs to get a hold of you.
Get outside.
Well, Sam Searin got a couple, but great to hear from Al. EV's off to a nice start this year, aren't they, Coach?
Yeah, and we've got some connections with those kids. I know the Cole Stevenson, the quarterback, and played some ball with him in the younger days. So we kind of pay attention to him, what he's doing up there.
Yeah, nice to see those kids.
Nice to see those kids having some success. They went through some lean years, so to say.
Yeah, they took it on the chin a little bit as youngsters, but now they're up to juniors, sophomores, and they're having some success. So we're happy for those guys over in North English, and they are off to a nice start. Handoff's going to go to Searin. He's got some good yardage. He's carrying a guy. Fumble. And it's out. He might go.
I think
this is Olivius.
Unless JD
might get him.
JD got him.
Good hustle by JD, but man, that ball got ripped out, and that's one of those sudden change plays that can change a game here pretty quick, huh?
Well, I mean, he's running hard. I mean, he's running hard. You're hoping for good things, and sometimes maybe it's just better to go down. But you can't knock Sammy's effort there.
Well, and like you said before the game, the amount of yards he gets after contact, that's going to happen every once in a while when you're going to fumble.
It seems normal for him just to keep going and going and going. So.
And so a nice play for the Rockets. And Olivius, I thought he was going to go to the house, but good hustle from J.D. Stout to get down there and prevent that.
Save one for us.
So make the Rocket offense earn it.
Well, let's hope I think you go for the juggler right here. I think you go for a pass and
a young John Madden is usually correct.
We got a problem here in our coverage.
We got one-on-one up there. They got a man.
Get him in.
First down yardage. I don't think he got it.
We had a problem lining up there. We didn't have a safety over top, and we had 3 guys on 2 out here, so there was something wrong with our alignment there.
First down yardage for the Rockets. They got it all the way down to the 4, so they got 10 there. They needed 10, and they got 10.
Kind of needs something to happen here, Mitch.
Yeah, going to need a turnover, I think, down in this end zone. Still out of the gun.
This is 2 back, so right at the gut.
They got to Roberts. Not
There's
much
a
there.
Flag.
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah, I hope that's not defensive holding.
Yeah, there's a Rocket down.
Well, Cade Striegel was our 195-pounder, and he kind of put that kid down. So
it's offense, though.
Holding against them. Good
so
job.
that'll march the Rockets back. Okay, so now we're a long ways off because it's still first down, but 18-point game. You've got a really good kicker. Do you consider kicking here to make it a 3-score game if you'd have to?
Oh, you're talking to me? I was cheering with cheerleaders, man.
That's the great thing about our athletic director, Coach Crawford. He's involved in all phases. He was focused on the cheerleaders right there, and his wife's right next to him. So
just getting they're smiling out there.
So they're doing a great job.
Doing a good job.
And I've noticed that Jolie's gotten the camera on him a few times tonight too. Great to give those girls recognition. They work hard too. They're up early practicing, aren't they, Coach?
They had 6 a.m. practice this morning on a game day.
Oh, it's intercepted.
Oh, picked off. Brady Dua.
And he might go.
Cade, turn around, Cade. He's gone.
He's gone. Go.
Nice job, Cade. They throw a flag there? What's going on?
I don't know. I think they said he stepped out.
He stepped out. That's twice. Beautiful play by Brady Dua.
What a pick. That ball went in and out of the hands of the Rocket receiver. I did not see which one it was, but it was a good throw. Kind of tied him up a little bit, and J.D. Stout saved 6 points initially, and then Brady Dua did right there, and he stepped out at the 41.
Brady taking a breather here.
Yeah, I thought
get him some water quick, man. He just that just saved the Cobras. We really do. We have no scores here in the third quarter, Mitch, so we really need to put one away here.
Yeah, well, we scored right away.
We scored right away, and then
it's been a long quarter. It seemed like that was a while ago, but we did score the initial possession right away. Handoff to Crawford. He's got some room out there.
Block.
Nice run from Levi. Got hogtied, but he stayed on his feet. Nice run from Levi.
Nice little run.
They're going to call a
horse collar there.
Horse collar.
Kids got injured. Got a Nativille kid down.
Nice run from Levi right in front of us. I think they're going to call the horse collar.
I saw that one in practice the other night. I didn't say nothing. I've been keeping quiet. But
Don't want to tip anything off.
I don't want to tip anything. I saw that play in practice yesterday.
Oh, this might not be the horse collar, actually. They're trying to calm down one of our offensive linemen.
It was personal foul. They did call it.
All right, so they did get it.
They did get it.
Nicely done. So it's first down yardage. They're going to march it all the way down inside the 20. Yeah, Jolie pointing out, very astute commentary. Our student section has been excellent tonight.
Our culture's changing, Mitch. I'm just telling you, our culture's changing. We got a good group of kids in our school. We've always said that, and we've got some kids changing some things. It's good to see.
They're right in front of us here, and they have been loud. They were very good at the volleyball game last night, too. A good contingent there. JD's got first down yardage.
Good stiff arm.
Then some down to the 6.
Kids are starting to bounce around, Mitch. They're getting jacked up.
Yeah, you can feel them wearing down the Cobras. It's a little bit like a trip to the dentist if you go see Dr. Schuster at Oski Dental. They get that Novocaine in you. You don't feel it right away, but it does start to wear on you, and all of a sudden you're numb. And the Rocket defense is numbing up, I think, here tonight.
Take a pounding and take a pounding, and eventually something's going to break, right?
That is a fact. Stout is going to get in. And that's fitting because
touchdown. There you go.
JD saves 6 on the other end with a good hustle play to prevent Olivius from returning that fumble.
Good observation, Mitch.
And he pays it off with 6 more, and it's 38-14 Cobras. That one feels like that might be the dagger.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, you can tell them on the body language of the Eddyville kids. It's that time.
So a couple big swings in momentum. It ends with 7 points for the Cobras. Striegel's PAT is true. 39-14. The lead balloons to 25 points.
We started a little slow again tonight, Mitch. We got things are picking up, kind of like you said. We just keep pounding and pounding and pounding, and eventually things happen. We just got to keep these kids healthy.
Definitely wearing down a Rocket team that, like you said, they're a little banged up, and they've given a valiant effort though tonight. You got to give a lot of credit to the Eddyville kids. They came to play tonight. They struck early. They took an early lead. They've been competitive here for 3 quarters, but the Cobras are starting to flex their muscle here in the second half. We are under a minute to go, 56.3 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. We still got a full quarter left, so if you're listening out there on KIIC, check in with one of us up here in the press box. We've got the Crawford trifecta up here.
My sister-in-law there in Alexander keeps texting in, so that's good to hear.
Always good to hear.
I haven't heard if my nephew and his girlfriend are watching, though. I'm curious on that part, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to see if
I hear about nephew Drew out there, but haven't heard from the Arizona contingent tonight either. I'm sure Amos is out there somewhere listening.
I'm sure Amos is. I'm sure he's getting ready for UL Monroe. Let's hope that the weather cooperates in Ames tomorrow.
I don't need a rainy day in Ames again.
They've had some bad luck here the last couple years in Story County. All right, Cade Striegel, his little blooper.
Is going to short kick.
Drop at the 26. Olivius goes one way, fakes the other. He's got some room. Levi Crawford, a nice stick.
Yep. Levi and
Jack Clarahan again?
Nope, Mason Harder.
Mason Harder.
Mason Harder.
2'7". That was Mason out there.
He got 6'5" and 5'9" right there. Or 6'5" and 5'9", right?
Those are 2 definitely different sized young men, and they made it work together here for a nice tackle of Olivius, who was bouncing around looking for a hole.
He's got some speed too.
Yeah, he's a nice player. He's had a good, this Rocket team reminds me a lot of Eddyville last week.
Mm-hmm.
Their skill kids, very good, very tough, very competitive kids. Just on the lines, not as much depth as maybe we have up front, which is where a lot of games are won and lost.
Ethan Shiflett now in a corner, kind of rotating some people in here. This is keep JD faked by the quarterback.
Alexander's did a lot of work for a yard. We've got 30-ish seconds to go here. The clock is moving here. 3rd quarter from Sigourney. Another nice night. It's been a touch warm in the press box, but I'll take this over 10 degrees any day of the week. And it is a beautiful night for football. This has got to be about perfect for these kids. I'm sure hydration was key here last couple
I
days.
was reminding every one of them I saw. We got out 1:30. The other thing with that, you get out at 1:30, you kind of have a minimum distraction, I guess, is what you would call it, just because. Oh, nice hit by Zeke Webb.
Zeke's been all over the place tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, and there's a kid. He had strep throat yesterday.
Oh,
He's out there playing with 48 hours of medication on strep throat. So
that is never good. Zeke, a tough kid.
I think he got all jacked up on Mountain Dew this morning. But I mean.
Speaking of Mountain Dew, you can get that at Hardee's, one of our excellent sponsors. They wish everyone a happy and healthy playing season this year. Tune in to Football Friday preview show on KIIC. Fridays at 7, live from the Hardee's in Albia. How's the thick burger there?
It was a third thick burger. It was a good burger.
All right.
They had a nice little wrapper on it. It's just when when it's 10:30 at night and you're driving, it's hard to eat the thing.
The Crawford clan was back in Albia on Monday night, and of course made a return trip.
Cannot beat the shakes though. There can't beat those shakes.
They were excellent. I almost went back for one of those, but
kind of spoiled. We grew up with Hardee's back home, and then we don't have one around here until we go to Albia. So
Hardee's is good stuff. They took good care of us last week. Also, take good care of you as Kyoto Transmission and Repair. Eric Strand and his staff at Kyoto Transmission and Repair are there for all your vehicle service and repair needs. Specializing in transmission repair. For quality service, contact Eric at 319-461-5767. Kyoto Transmission and Repair wishes everyone at Sigourney Kyoto football team success in the 2019 season. Craig Ford of Oskaloosa is ready to meet and exceed your high expectations in the car shopping quest. Check out their online inventory, investigate financing options, use the car finder to be notified when a matching car arrives, all at craigford.com. Midwest One Bank. Get a power checking account from Midwest One Bank with high interest ATM refunds and no service fees. Feel the superpowers of power checking. Visit MidwestOneBank.com where you're the one. Oski Dental, we were just talking about these guys, numbing them up. If you're looking for the high-tech dental office that is truly there for you, join the Oski Dental family and they will take the headaches out of dealing with your insurance. With a team member exclusively assigned to help you navigate your insurance plan, tell Dr. Schuster you heard it on Thunder Country to receive a free dental screening. Restrictions apply. Oski Dental, they make smiles happen. Happening here is the fourth quarter of football Friday night from Sigourney.
Looks like we still have first team D in. Ethan Shiflett in for J.D. Stout, giving J.D. a blow.
Yeah, trying to keep guys fresh and healthy.
There's that. Oh, that was going to be you know what that was? Oh, there it was. They got it to him.
Yeah, and he's got a little bit of room.
Ethan's going to have to come up.
He got outside.
He still got out. He's still dancing around.
Kalen Walker.
That was an option reverse, Mitch.
And I'm not. How did he even get it to him? Did he flip it forward?
I think he flipped it when he was going down.
Yeah, nice creativity there by Alexander, and that was a much-needed first down.
That one was not on film. They pulled that one out of the playbook.
Any hope that the Rockets are clinging on to really depends on a touchdown here. 25-point game here as we start the fourth quarter. 11 minutes and 30 seconds to go here from Sigourney. The Cobras have dominated half number 2.
Okay, 2-back set, so this is either a lead dive. There's a lead.
And it's Roberts, and he's got some room.
They usually do that lead dive on that 2-back, or they do he acts like a fullback and they give it the second back through.
And Roberts got, what did you say, 6 or 7 there, a good first down gain.
And that kid's probably hurting.
Yeah,
he's been a workhorse for him on offense and defense, playing both ways, and heat and humidity and everything else.
We've said a lot of the same names tonight. We've said Alexander, Walker, Olivius, Smith. We've mentioned those similar names a lot tonight. Shotgun snap. It's second and about 4.
Motion out. So bubble.
Alexander's got a man. It's tipped. Ooh, Sam Sarin got a hand on it. That was a hot one.
Yeah, I would expect a lot of different stuff here. Maybe we haven't seen some different formations, some different motion. Just throwing the kitchen sink at us right now, trying to make a play.
Yeah, and that's it's now or never time for this one. And you think the Rockets probably want to work on some stuff here, getting into district play next week. We saw Albia last week. They're in their district. It'll be a competitive district. It usually is down there in southern Iowa. And the Rockets, I've been impressed with them tonight. They've competed and played hard here for the better part.
Well, and one thing
of
you
3
got
quarters.
this quarterback's they're replacing Trey Moore.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice throw on cue from Alexander. he fit that into a pretty
and
tight
this
window.
is, you're looking at this kid's we're 3-0. This is this kid's 4th game.
Mm-hmm.
They're replacing a kid like Trey Moore, who was, all everything. We couldn't stop Trey Moore last year.
Yeah, he was sensational.
He was sensational. It was just, so, and after watching film, I watched the 3 or 4 games, and I think this EBF coach is very good at developing quarterbacks. So
We are into the 4th quarter here. I will update accordingly here. Yeah, we want to keep that clock moving here.
Our technical advisor, that's ground. That's got to be grounding.
We'll see if they get it. Are they going to call? Are they
there
throwing
it goes.
it?
There goes Whitehead.
All right, they did throw it.
Yeah, that had to be grounding. There's no throw at the sticks type of thing in high school football. So NFL, he would have got away with that. He would have got that in the NFL.
So they're going backwards. That was a nice throw. Kalen Smith was the recipient of that throw from Alexander. So they'll lose the down and the yardage. 10 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the game. We have moved into the 4th quarter. The stream should reflect that now here as we are winding down here. The Cobras are looking to go to 4-0 and finish a perfect non-district slate tonight here in Sigourney. Alexander out of the gun. He's got one back with him. It's Roberts, who's staying into block. It's tipped again.
Incomplete.
The D-line got some good pressure there. It was tipped and it fell. They were looking for number 12, Kalen Walker, who had the nice run on the little reverse play earlier in the drive. The Rockets have done a pretty good job moving the ball tonight, a couple long plays.
So who in their district, they're going to have Sheraton. They're going to be, are they not Sheraton, right? They're going to play.
No, because they already played them, non-district game. Albia's in there. Mid-Prairie, maybe? So it's
Mid Prairie's in there, yes. Is it Centerville?
I think Williamsburg, maybe.
Oh, he wasn't ready
Alexander
for that.
was not ready for the snap. We'll see if he can make
Here
something out of
comes
nothing.
the rush. Balmer chases him out of the pocket.
He did. He's got a guy, too, but he's going to undershoot him.
He tried to baseball throw that one from a different angle.
That was discombobulated from the beginning.
Yep.
So we'll see what the Rockets decide to do. Not a lot of value in a field goal here, I wouldn't think. You're down 25. There's 9:50 to go in the game. So we'll see what the Rocket staff decides to do here.
Well, I think you're going for it.
I think
you've got to. But you got to kind of I would give a little bit of cushion here. I think you give a little bit of cushion and then.
So it's 4th and 15. The ball's on 26. They got to get it down to the 11 if they want to keep this drive alive. Alexander out of the gun. He's looking. Pressure. He's going to make a nice throw. He's got it. It's going to be short, though.
I think Ethan Shiflett tackle.
So good D there. The
Wyatt Searon.
pass was completed.
And he's.
Ooh, but we got a flag here, too. You think there's roughing?
From where that flag's at, yes, I do. So that's going to be an automatic first down.
The Cobras are circling up like it's not. We'll see what the call is.
I don't think they know yet.
It is a hold, so they'll decline it.
Okay.
So Cobras will take over, and Brothers Market will take over all your grocery needs. They're a complete store with beverages, specialty meats, and groceries. Brothers Market services include catering, UPS drop, pharmacy, and daily lunch specials. Stop in and tell the manager thanks for being a sponsor of Sigourney Keota football. Brothers Market is proud to sponsor Sigourney Keota football. County Bank, whether you're a seasoned farmer or a new farmer, starting out, County Bank's ag lending team offers innovative solutions for your ag financing. County Bank's goal is to be your trusted banker and partner. County Bank has experienced ag lenders in Sigourney, Deep River, Gibson, Montezuma, and Williamsburg. County Bank, your ag partner. Golden Harvest Seed. Choose the right corn hybrids and soybean varieties for your operation. Is hard because it's hard to say how the markets might differ, how the weather might change, and how tough the pests are going to be. But after your Golden Harvest Seed Advisor matches top-performing hybrids and varieties to your fields, it will be easy to see that a record harvest isn't hard at all. I appreciate Coach Jensen calling that timeout so I can finish up this sponsor. Call one of your local Golden Harvest sales representatives for more information today. Sinclair Tractor with factory-installed 3-wide seating, heat and air conditioning. The John Deere XUV 835 is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Be prepared to go the extra mile on a new Gator XUV from Sinclair Tractor. Stop in for a test drive. Sinclair Tractor, proud sponsor of Sigourney Keota football. Town and Country Insurance. Insurance, we all need it. Make sure you're getting the right coverage for your dollar. Town & Country Insurance has agents with substantial backgrounds and experience who will provide custom coverage based on your needs. And Blaine Gretter, a recent ISU Ag grad and a Sigourney alum, will come to you for your on-the-farm personal service.
You know, it'd be nice to get Blaine Gretter actually here.
That would be good. Blaine would be a great halftime interview.
It'd be nice if he'd stop in.
And on the town, in the town, or on the farm, Town & Country Insurance can meet your insurance needs. And our last one, Vidito Inc. and Showstopper Equipment, Vidito Incorporated, has been creating the supply of successful innovations for agriculture and livestock needs since 1967, providing you with high-quality equipment like Showstopper supplies, Vidito Hog Equipment, Vidito Chaff Spreaders, and Friesen.
Evan Dawson getting a block. Okay, JD just not, that's good. Didn't take a hit there.
Seed handling equipment.
936.
KSI Conveyors and EPS Buildings. Vidito Incorporated and Showstopper Equipment of Keota, a proud sponsor of Sigourney, Keota, Cobra, football. So JD ran for about 6 on first down, and there's 9 minutes and 36 seconds to go.
I'd like to see us put this one in. Maybe then it's time to get our first teamers out of here.
Yeah, it probably is time to stay healthy. A big showdown next week. Wilton comes to town. First district game of the year, a home game. Nice crowd tonight, wasn't it, Coach, for a
not
beautiful
too bad.
Friday
Had
night.
some different people out there. We didn't mention we had some honorary captains tonight. We had we honored some of our educators tonight. We had Larry Lyle, a longtime assistant coach. He used to be a head baseball coach over in Keota. Has done a lot for some of these kids. Danita Clarahan, our math teacher here for 20 years. Has an influence on a lot of our students and them going off to college and doing some things. Then we had a second grade teacher and Tabitha Hahn, who probably most of these kids probably had. There goes JD. He's gone.
He is.
Don't touch anybody, boys.
Go to the house.
Go to the house. He's
a house
gone.
call from JD.
Yep, and now it's time to get him out. Now it's time to get him out.
You called
Coach.
that one. Touchdown and hit the showers.
Hit the showers, but it's time. We're not in danger here. Let's just let the second team.
Yeah, it was a long run from JD. The better part of 60-plus yards. And he went in. That's his second in a row here. He was in from a lot shorter distance, by about 7 on his previous run. But that was a longer distance, and that thing will about wrap proceedings up here from Sigourney. 3 goals, PAT, again good. So we have not reached the 35-point barrier yet. We have the last 2 weeks. We're getting close.
Getting close, yeah.
The next score will do it.
I think you throw some second team in here and get some of them starters out right now. But that's just, I guess that's me.
Let's
see.
Are the Hawks coming back on Monday for a JV tilt?
The Hawks. You mean the Rockets?
The Rockets. For some reason I was thinking Mid-Prairie.
He was trying to rub in that Iowa stuff again on me. Did you hear that? He was trying to rub in the Iowa stuff. I know how it works, Mitch.
Gotta get my shots in when I can.
We had Eddyville called on Tuesday and said they had to cancel. They had like 5 or 6 young men hurt last week, and it put them a little short. So I think where they would have like 11 JV bodies total.
Not enough, yeah.
And some of those guys are being used as depth on your kickoff return.
Yep.
You don't want to. You can't take that chance on a varsity schedule. So we did pick up North Mahaska JV. So
good.
The only another problem with small school districts, buses. We've got buses going somewhere, so we could have had a game here, but we actually have to change our cross country team to minivans so we can take a bus to North Mahaska. And North Mahaska didn't have any buses because they were sending kids, to junior high volleyball and cross country and everywhere else. So it became we want to play. It became a kind of a transportation issue. But Randy Schmidt, our great transportation director, got everything solved out.
Yeah, it sounds like a logistical issue there. Olivius looking to navigate the kick return team of the Cobras, and he does a nice job getting it out to the 30. But yeah, those bus drivers, they're another unsung heroes.
They're an unsung
we talk
hero.
About people watching and listening at home, they don't realize how much it takes to make it work here at a school. A lot of people pulling in the same direction is what it takes, and you know that better than anyone. So it'll be good for these guys to get some time tonight and then hopefully get some more extended time in New Sharon on Monday evening.
Yeah, we've got a very good freshman bunch here. There's got some freshmen at Cole Clarahan, Jack Clarahan are out there right now. So we got some freshmen getting some work.
Olivius has got it, and he's got some room. Gonna
Dane-
get out of bounds.
Dane Fisher, Cole Clarahan on the tackle.
Dane crunched him over on the sideline. It's been a good effort from Olivius tonight.
I guess second team. Peyton Schaaf still out there, and Molnex is still out there.
Yeah, kind of a
Cole Clarahan. So we got some linebackers, still got some linebackers out there. Dane's still out there. Wyatt's still there at safety. So there's a couple changes. Donnie Herr's out there. The older Schuster boy. Nathan.
Yeah, right now, it's really about the health is the most important. You'll
Brady
let
Dua still out there.
Alexander dropping some pressure.
There's some good coverage. Oh, Schaaf about got him.
He got out though. He's gonna.
Oh, Nelly. There we go.
I wonder if they'll throw the flag. They won't on either end.
It's kind of a jump ball there, really.
Alexander got crunched. He's a tough kid, number 11, Thane Alexander.
There's some tough kids on this team. I'd like to see if they get. There's another one down on the sideline. If they would get healthy, then
yeah,
I think they could really finish the season really well.
And fairly young. Alexander, a junior. Looking through their roster right here, Kellen Walker, one of the receivers, is a senior. Smith, a senior. Angle, a senior. Olivius, a junior. So that Olivius-Alexander combo will be a tough one to deal with next year for the Rockets as well. So definitely some building blocks for this team as they look to continue to improve. They were pretty competitive for a half tonight, and the Cobra team kind of just wore him down. Alexander looking to throw. He'll
took
take
a hit there
another
at the
hit,
end.
and that's going to be
Another
picked by Dua.
Picked by Brady Dua.
So
What's
Brady
he up
got
to?
it. I'm losing track of Brady's interceptions. He had a bushel full of them on the opening night in a tumble against Pekin, and he's continued to take the ball away. That's 2 for the night. For the year, a lot would be the answer I would give if I was pressed into one. So another turnover. I think that's at least 3 on the night for the Cobra D. They've done great taking the ball away this year, haven't they?
Yeah, and our kids do a lot of homework. I don't know if I don't know if you watch the huddle on the kids and how much time they put in on it. Do you ever check that?
I do during basketball, but not during football.
Okay.
Shiflett with it.
I checked the football one yesterday. We probably got 7 or 8 of these kids. He might be gone. He's got enough speed. He could be gone.
Outside. It dropped at the
nice
50.
run by Ethan Shiflett there. Nice run.
Very good run from Ethan.
Second team O's in.
Yeah, and a good call by you, and you're right on. You and Coach Jensen on the same wavelength here. I think that he realizes just how important it is. Who we got down here? That's not Ethan? One of their kids?
It's not Ethan. It's one of their kids. I see Ethan and Levi are in that area, so it must be one of theirs.
Hopefully more fatigue than anything else. Like you said, humid night.
Well, I'm looking up and down the sidelines. I see Shafi. I see Shu with bottles in their hand. They got, our varsity kids got a pretty good workout tonight in some of this heat, and that's good. Mm-hmm. That's good for us.
Yeah, and it looks like, I'm no meteorologist, but it looks like the weather is going to cool down a little bit next week. This will probably be your last real hot and humid night
you get all
of the year.
Talk to all those farmers walking the gate. They're saying possible 3 to 5 inches of rain.
This weekend?
Yeah, this weekend to Monday, yeah.
They would know.
They would know. They're excited about it, just the timing of everything.
They would definitely know.
I know we got some farmers out there listening to their combines already. We got a couple of guys going already. So
it's Kalen Walker, number 12. He's played a big role for the I won't call him the Hawks again. For the Rockets tonight, he has done
that was just another dig.
He's done a great job tonight for them. Hopefully, like I said, more fatigue than anything. He's up on his own power. He's walking off. So hopefully he'll be good.
A lot of these young men look pretty gassed.
They do, and rightfully so.
The live stream might not show up, but some of these guys look pretty gassed.
So we got a little over 8 minutes to go here. We're happy if you're still listening to us here on watching us on the stream.
A lot of brand new white jerseys on the field too. So Eddyville subbed out some guys, knowing they don't have a game on Monday. Have subbed out some guys
here.
Get these
guys some time. Crawford's with it. Nice cut.
Hang on to it.
First down yardage is up to about the 45, so he got a good chunk
first
there.
Down run.
Put his foot in the ground nicely there and picked up about 7 or 8.
He gets his moves from his mother.
That is for sure.
That is just for sure.
Sure don't get him from you. That's for sure.
He was a first-team all-conference softball player. I was not an all-conference baseball player, so
Was that the NCC?
That was the NCC. That was the good old days, the NCC.
NCC was my dad shared a nice article of Troy Banning at the Webster City newspaper.
Okay.
Coming
I know
up
Troy.
on
Yeah.
20 years of coverage. He did a nice article on the 20 best moments. A
Oh,
tough snap.
nice
Shiflett
catch.
got it.
Nice catch by Ethan Shiflett to pick that up in the air.
My dad, a Webster City alum, NCC
Oh,
pride.
I'm sorry.
The Lynx.
I can't say we have Coach Howard up at Webster City,
Yeah.
so we can't say too much.
He's
but,
done a nice job up there.
we had our
with the Lynx.
rivals back in the day. Iowa Falls was our main one, and then you got Clear Lake was kind of next there in line. So
up in the northern reaches of
northern
the NCC.
reaches, yeah.
So I remember some great, being in Fort Dodge. St. Ed's did not go to St. Ed's, went to senior high.
thank goodness you did not.
Yeah,
go to St.
not
Ed's.
a Gale.
Not a Gale.
A lot of good Gales out there. I was not one of them. But NCC, a great league. Jolie, what was all conference? What position?
Center field.
Ooh, covering
It's just
ground out
outfielder.
center. That's where they put the real athletes.
Yeah, nice play by Cade Molnox. Good hands by him.
And I think he got the first down.
I think so too. Just a little bit of timing issue. I didn't see if we'd made a switch at center. Just a little bit of a timing issue on our scissor there, but just getting the snap and getting things right.
And this is the time to work on it. You can practice and you can drill it in practice, but when the lights come on Friday night, that's when you're really going to improve.
And really, for all those people listening, this is traditional SK football. This is where we start working on next year for some of these kids.
Yep.
And gaining our depth and doing some things. It's really building the program in the right direction.
1st and 10. They're going to hand to Shiflett again. He's going to go through one arm tackle.
He's still getting 5 or 6 yards.
Nice run from Ethan there. He's done a nice job running it. Sound like Ethan had a nice night on Monday night up in Albia.
Had a very nice rush. Ethan had 3 touchdowns. Levi had a touchdown. Mason Harder had a 90-yard touchdown return.
Nice.
On interception. So it was nice. And he had a nice block by Carson Weber out there. Carson, freshman, had a nice block to kind of spring him for that. And that was kind of nice.
I bet he was jacked up after that play.
They were both jacked up, yeah.
So that was a nice play. Nice to hear. Always hear it. We have an advantage of you getting the JV report here from you. Those
nice move by Molnix there.
Good bounce from Cade. He's had a nice
first
night.
down. Oh, laid the hammer on that kid.
No one tell Cade it's a 30-point game with 5 minutes left
don't tell
to
Cade
go.
we're up by 30, man.
He's
running hard.
He only knows one way to play.
That's awesome. I love it.
It is. We do love it. So a nice bounce out. Cade had a really big play in the first half. That 4th down run down deep in our zone to keep that drive alive when the game was.
He's made a couple big plays tonight. He had that nice touchdown pass. Had that nice run. Pretty good athlete stepping into that role.
Good game from the sophomore, Cade Molnex. We got that 1-2-3 punch, Searin, Dua, Stout. If you can add Cade to that mix, this offense is going to get lethal.
I have to cut that one up. Oh, get outside. Nope. Eddyville did a nice job of spreading that out and getting Ethan's got great speed, so if he can get outside, he'll be gone.
So it's still a good first down run from Shiflett. He'll get into the red zone.
Cole Clarahan comes into the game.
He got 6 there, so
we haven't had a Greg Hammis shout out yet. I didn't see Greg tonight.
Is he in the house?
I did not see him walk in, but I had some other duties before the game, so I'm not sure.
I snuck out after
and we just we mentioned him because that's Cole is his nephew, so
always good to.
Here's Cole.
Good run there, first down yardage. It's going to bring up 1st and goal. But yeah, a really nice. I snuck out of here at halftime to get a little bit of fresh air, and it was.
It's nice out. It's very nice out.
Beautiful night, and it was a really nice crowd along the fence. Ran into Willie Moore. He was giving me a hard time about the Cubs. Whew, it was a rough afternoon in Wrigley Field today, and we won't get into that.
I got to send a text to our county bank guy, Lucas Meyer. I got one of his daughters saying "Go Cardinals," and he just loves it every time I send it.
He was up here, Molnex, looking for room. Doesn't have much.
Nothing.
Lucas actually must have timed that well because he got up here right about as you left.
Yeah, that's probably good. I didn't look at my score, so he's probably pretty lucky.
Yeah. So Lucas and I line judging last night. We were a little preoccupied with the Cubs score.
Do need to thank County Bank as being one of our sponsors here tonight, but also as our game sponsor of the evening.
County Bank does a lot for the community here, and they are a great sponsor of KIIC Radio as well. So we got so many great sponsors: Midwest One Bank, Hardee's, Brothers Market, Kyoto Transmission and Repair, Craig Ford, Oski Dental. We've got Golden Harvest seed. And we've got a touchdown, do we?
Yeah, we do. Touchdown.
And it's Levi who got in there. I actually couldn't see that here. What play did Levi get in on that one?
That was 5-12. 5-12.
Cut it outside.
And the linebackers were sucking into Caden and Ethan. So
first varsity touchdown.
First varsity touchdown. Yeah.
Very nice. So, and good to see brother and mom up here got a good look at it as well, and you got a good look at it on the stream.
And,
so
and just for the folks, he puts in a lot of time. He's right along there. He may be 135, but he's in that weight room like everybody else. So proud of these Cobras, doing an awesome job.
It's been another great night here in Sigourney. The final score, again, we said this a couple weeks, the final score maybe not indicative of how competitive it was for a while, but man, this Cobra team will wear you down, and they have so far here tonight, and all of a sudden you look up at the scoreboard, it's 53-14. So Levi Crawford, first touchdown of his career tonight. The second teamers marched it down the field, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, and they had some Eddyville had some of their JV kids in, and that's great because they know they don't have a game Monday. They've got to get some time too. Otherwise, your program's just not going to get better if you don't play some of those kids in the game somewhere. They've got to gain experience. And the awesome thing is we're getting our freshmen and sophomores in here in the varsity game and, making some things happen. So, that's just building our program, getting kids excited, keeping them in. They're more dedicated not only to this, but, to everything athletic-wise. It's awesome.
Yeah, anytime you can get them in there, pay off all that hard work, because we talk a lot about this. These are the kids that we're seeing out there on the field right now. They're the ones that are getting the scout team reps. They're the ones that are putting in a lot of work.
They're the second-team defense in practice that's busting their butt to make that offense better.
And it's a real team effort.
It is paying off. It is a team effort, and these kids have been probably one of the closest teams I've seen in a long time here. Dare I say, Andrew Utterback, Sean Sellers era.
Yeah, that was my first year here with those guys. Their senior year.
You were spoiled then.
Quite a year. They really did.
Patrick Frank, Roe Mosier, those guys. You were spoiled.
They were fun to watch. They ran into a pretty darn good Iowa City Regina team.
When you
in
have
the
Adrian
quarterfinals.
Claiborne and Tyler Sash walk through your gym because they're here to watch Regina, it might be a little intimidating.
They had a nice ball club. So did we. That was a fun game. I remember that night here. In Sigourney in the quarterfinals. Two really, really good teams getting after it. But, yeah, this team's got her rolling here, and there could be some big things ahead.
Second Team D in here now. I've got to head down here in a little bit, Mitch, or get the officials in. So my mistake on play on words there.
I'll let that one slide. Levi Crawford tips that one. A nice somersault. They were it looks like Eddyville's second team O in there as well.
I think I can get down there in 30 seconds. So
yeah, well, no, go ahead.
We'll wait till a minute here.
This thing is all over but the shouting. So it's 53-14.
I'll let you finish up post game.
Cobras, I would be happy to.
Or you can put Jolie can hop on.
I think we should get Jolie. I think we should get Jolie on for post game.
She's good at our post game interviews.
She is excellent. She's claiming a sore throat.
Must have been a cricket.
We know that's not true. She did have the Go Cricket shirt on.
I did see Go Crickets.
That was classic. Our buddy Joe.
Oh,
nice break on it.
Yeah, I think he got it.
Who's got it?
He got it.
He did. What a finish to the game here for Levi Crawford, stealing the show.
On that note, I'm out. Go Cobras, man. Go Cobras.
That's a walk-off right there. So Lee's going to get down and do his AD duties. Nice play. Levi ripped that one away. And I'm guessing we're going to see a couple knees here, and that'll do her here from Sigourney. So a touchdown and then a pick for Levi Crawford to finish things off here tonight. What a finish to this one. I think they're going to make Tyler come back to every game here if this is what we're going to see. I think we're going to have to get Tyler back every night. And Bruce is up here preaching the truth. I don't know if you could hear that through the mic, but that was a good finish here. I got to think there's going to be a couple knees here. We got 1:04 to go here on the stream, KIIC Radio, worldwide on the app. The Cobras are in the best formation that you'll see as a football fan. They're going to take a couple knees, and they're going to get out of here and get to 4-0. So Stout's in there to take the knees. They'll have to take at least one more. 57 seconds on the clock. Oh boy, Julie's pointing out how I really am slacking off here tonight. It is not 39-14. I missed multiple scores. It is 53-14. Wow, the struggle's been real tonight. No excuses for me. That was not good stuff. JD is going to take the knee. I might have to take one more. No, he won't. That's it. Yep, there's under 40. So, yeah, we're at 28. So the clock's going to run out on another win for your SK Cobras. The crowd on their feet. It was a good crowd tonight, and it was a really good result. Cobras 53, Rockets 14 here from Sigourney. It was a pretty darn competitive game. I think that really swung there at the end of the first half. Brady Dua the long kick return. Cade Molnex found him from 31 yards out, and it was all Cobras from there. The second half, it was all Cobras. It was 26-14 at the break. It is now 53-14 final score. And man, I will change it again so it says final here as you can see them marching across the field. Both teams across here getting the handshake line. We got to thank Jolie again for her excellent camera work tonight. I know that makes things run about 50 million times smoother when she's running the camera. Lee, who had to head out, did a nice job. So we've got the we'll let you listen in on the fight song. The Cobras right in front of us here. You got a good look at that on the stream. When they're done, we'll come back post-game show. We'll wrap things up from Sigourney. Cobras 53, Rockets 14. Enjoy the fight song. The Cobras are on the track, and we'll come back for post-game when they're complete. So it's a final from Sigourney. 53-14 is the final score. The Cobras come out on top. They finish up the non-district slate with a perfect 4-0 record, wins over Pekin, Linville, Sully, Albia, and then Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont, the Rockets tonight. They finished it out a resounding win, a 53-14 final here from Sigourney. We'll wrap things up here quickly in the post-game show. We'll talk a little bit about tonight, and then we'll look ahead to the district slate, which starts next Friday night right here in Sigourney. It is going to be the Wilton Beavers coming to town to kick things off in district play. So tonight it started out a little rocky up here in the press box with the internet. We missed a long touchdown pass from the Rockets. It was the first play from scrimmage from the game. Thane Alexander, a deep bomb, and that opened the scoring. It was 7-0 Rockets before anyone could test the popcorn out. The Rockets had the lead, and the Cobras were able to respond on the next drive. It was J.D. Stout who went in. The extra point try was no good, so the Rockets still led 7-6. The Cobra offense got on the board a second time. It was the first of Sam Searon's 2 touchdowns from a yard out. The 2-point try was unsuccessful. It was 12-6 Cobras. Sam Searon scored again from 7. The extra point try from Case Striegel was good. That made it 19-6. Then things got a little wild at the end of the half. The Rockets marched it down. They converted a couple of third downs It was capped off on a long 47-yard pass play from Alexander to Ethan Olivius for a long touchdown to make it 19-14. It looked like the half would end there. There was only 22 seconds remaining, but the Cobra offense had other ideas. It was a long Brady Dua kick return that set up a 31-yard pass from Cade Molnex to Dua again, and the Cobras stole momentum away going into the half, and they led 26-14. Out of the second half, the Cobras struck right away. It was Brady Dua again, his second touchdown of the night. This one, the running variety from 9 yards out. It made it 32-14. It was all Cobras from there. Stout scored twice, once from close in and then once from long ways out. JD scored back-to-back touchdowns. That made it 46-14. His second one did. And then the scoring was complete on a Levi Crawford 7-yard touchdown run. Levi made it 53-14, and that is where the game ended. The Cobras, a huge 53-14 win tonight. Like we said, they have finished up non-district play. They are 4-0 on the season. And now it gets real here. District play begins next week. 5 straight weeks of district play. The winner of the district, an automatic playoff berth. Everyone else is kind of fighting for position. The new RPI that they debuted last year, obviously some glitches and stuff there. You're not guaranteed a playoff berth unless you win your district, so you really want to take care of business. Quite a few second-place teams will still be playing playoff football, but you want to take it out of the hands of the machines and do it yourself. So district play is huge. The Wilton Beavers will come to town next week for the opening week of district play. Last 2 years, Wilton has been a big player in the district. They won the district a year ago. They took the Cobras down in Wilton. So there'll be some payback on the mind of these kids. A lot of these kids out here have lost to Wilton a couple years in a row, and you know that they'll be itching to pay back the Beavers here tomorrow, or next Friday night. We wish it was tomorrow, but these kids will need some rest. They will be ready to rock and roll here from district play next Friday night against Wilton. So if you can't make it out to Sigourney to support your Cobras, we'll have it on the stream, KIIC Radio. We will hopefully, we said this a couple weeks in a row now, but we'll sort these internet issues that we have out, and we will be ready to rock and roll here from Sigourney next Friday night. It'll be the district opener against the Beavers. So it is Mitch Eslick and Lee Crawford, who was with me here, signing off. It has been a great start to the football season. 4-0 are your Cobras. They've worked their way through district play without a loss, and now district play starts in 1 week from tonight here in Sigourney against Wilton, and we'd love to have you with us.